can I just say before I say hello? Can I just say that the music from the game right now is really loud. It's kind of funny, I'll admit though. Like, although I'll admit it is pretty funny. Because when I was listening to my opening theme, I'm just like, I could hear this music in the background and it was crashing and it was very funny. But at least though, the music for this game is very epic, as you can see. I'm just gonna why wait for everyone? I'm gonna check what's like the highest the music can go to. Thank you for the follow, Kiki. Welcome to the stream. I haven't even started. I'm just testing the sound. I'm just testing how loud this game is. Can we just appreciate the blurry Miles Edgeworth? But can we appreciate the very blurry Miles Edgeworth in the background here? Also, I should do some check. Let me just do some setting, okay? And my internet seems to be working fine today, so maybe I can bring back the chat. Yeah. But maybe it might stop again. Who knows? Let's not jinx it, okay? Let's not jinx it. When I say something good is gonna happen, it usually go down very fast. Okay, I do have the voice. Like, I always do have the voice on Japanese. I did play a little bit of the demo, right? I just wanted to play the logic chess, mind chess as they call it in this game. But everything else is, yeah. Wait, what is shaking? I didn't notice that's shaking. I hope everyone is doing well in this fine Saturday day, by the way. Saturday day. Flashes to skip on. Can I just say, for some reason, the HD art style looks so girly pop. It looks so fruity. I don't know why. I don't know. Then again, it's Miles Edgeworth. You never know what he's gonna do, right? Let me just get everything set up on my computer. Not a lot, but still something that I need to set up. And then after that, we can start on the first case. Continue on where? Oh, it actually saved my save from. It actually saved my save from the demo. Okay, but yeah, as you can see, I did start the Turtle Trigger, which is the second game actually. But I'm gonna go back to the very first game. And play the very first case because I am like that, you know. Damn, you're very high energy. Is that a good thing? Like, don't worry, Keiki. It's gonna be like this for like the first 2 hours, and then after that, my energy just gonna keep going down and going down. Don't worry, I'll shut up eventually. I mean, and this is a Ace Attorney game too, so there's like a lot of talking. So be prepared. And this is my stream. All you're gonna hear is my voice, unfortunately. Oh yeah, good. I'm playing it. Like I'm playing MC right now. Oh, I hope you're having fun. Wait, what's the MC game again? Like, what is the MC game again? Someone remind me. Unless I just kind of forgot. Like, unless I actually know what game it is, but I just forgot. Let me. Minecraft. Okay, now I feel embarrassed. Now I feel really embarrassed. Why am I so drunk? Oh, sorry. If you hear my voice, I opened myself on YouTube or something. Oh, but I hope you are having a good time playing Minecraft though. Now, I swear I do have a dumb sticker. Here you go. Yeah, because I'm a PNG tuber, maybe, yeah. You know, maybe I should turn off the bouncy, like the bounciness when I talk. So the dummy sticker doesn't move, you know. Actually, no, I like it like this. I like it bouncy. Oh, okay, alright, let's play the game. Let me just lower the volume by a little bit. Oh, I don't like that you can actually see what's on my screen. Well, let's play games together. Let's play games together. We're gonna. You can mine and you can craft stuff. I can do some prosecutor's work. God, the artwork for Edgeworth is so cool. I'm sorry. No, you gotta appreciate though. Right, let's go. Turnabout Visitor. Oh my god, it's been a long time since I played an Ace Attorney game. For playing the game, I got an achievement for playing with the HD chibi. Okay, game. Let's see. To make sure the defendant is found guilty, what other choice do I have? That's the job of a prosecutor after all. Well, ooh, we got some drama going on. That may be true, but why? And why are we in Mr. Edgeworth's office? Why go this far? What are they talking about? Oh wait, they're talking about... Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough. But a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter what the cost is. Holy shit, this is a hash start of the game. Someone already died. Why is that? No, I don't like his hair. His hair looks like a crab, and you know what doesn't help? His hair looks like the protagonist of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. March 14th, 2 a.m. It's fucking 2 in the morning. Oh my god. And we're on the 12th floor. Prosecutors building 12th floor hallway. Jesus Christ, it's 2 a.m. Edgeworth, at least go home and then come back to your office in like, I don't know, later morning. You don't have to do it. Oh my god, look at him. Oh, look at Mouse Edgeworth. It's been so long. I'm really excited to see him. I hope you guys understand. Oh my god, I don't know how I can't even start. Okay. I'm too excited to see him. I'm sorry. I actually do like Mouse Edgeworth. Oh no, it's just gonna be. Oh my god, watch me make an Ace Attorney OC. I already have one. And she's with Kazma, right? And Kazma is like Mouse Edgeworth, right? So, it won't stop me! It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. It's only been a whole month! I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. Oh, buddy, with what we saw at the beginning, I think the clean part is not very well maintained. The door is unlocked. Shouldn't be like that. Detective Gumshoe. What's this smell? It's very familiar. Blood? I was like, POV, you are in law and you are in medicine. You smell blood, you just know it. Even in a dark room, you know it smells like blood. What the? Ooh, the sprite! Oh my god, is that a dead body? Oh my god, this is an Ace Attorney game! 5 minutes into the game? Well, it's not even 5 minutes into the game and someone's already dying. What's the meaning of this? Guys, you'd be surprised, but there are people dying. But there are people dying in Ace Attorney more than there are people dying in a Yakuza game. Freeze. Freeze. Yes, I'll be voicing every single thing. Oh my god, I wonder who could it be? Identify yourself. Shut up. You got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office. Oh, is that a warning shot? In my office at 2 in the morning? Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. Wait. Wait, are you telling me this is not your first time? Wait, are you telling me this is not the first time a murder has been committed in his office? Edgeworth... There's, look, the way it's implied. God, Edgeworth is this like a normal Sunday afternoon for no, a normal early, a normal 2 a.m. Sunday for you. What a pansy. Coward. My name is Miles Edgeworth, or Mitsurugi if you're playing the Japanese version. No, what the hell is his full name in the Japanese again? It's something Mitsurugi, right? Yeah, I'm sure it's something Mitsurugi. And I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, where was he? I would be thrusted into a multitude of cases and some very frantic and busy days. Oh well, like oh well, normal day for an Ace Attorney character. Don't mind the samurai statue in the background. Yes, this is my office. It's very fancy. March 14 to 56 in the morning. High Prosecutor's Office's room 1202. I struggle to read the number for a second. I finished photographing the victim's body, sir. Thank you. It took you about, you know, like almost an hour, but sure. Thank you. Very well. Please continue your investigation. Yes, sir. Don't touch my delicate steel samurai statue, okay? That's precious. Ah! Mr. Redruff, sir, are you okay, sir? Keep it down, detective. You scared me. This is a crime scene. My room is the crime scene. When I heard that a murder had taken place in your office, I ran over here straight away. Were you downstairs? You don't go back to your office? This is Dick Gumshoe. He is a detective with the local precinct. God, I miss him. He's an adorable dork, and that's what I strive to be. And the one thing assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. I mean, fair, I suppose. He's the one who took care of the room, I guess. You're looking a little pale, sir. You heard? What do you mean? I'm a Japanese anime character. I am always this pale. No, I'm perfectly fine, however. Look what they did to your office! It's totally trashed! I'll say, the culprit sullied my floor dirt rather as well. No one get away with trucking mud into my office. I don't know if he's more concerned about the cleanliness of his office or the murder. But, you know, he got his priorities. Whoa! Sounds like getting really burnt up over this whole thing! Well, this crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve this. Guys, I just hope you guys understand that I can be very bad at reading, so yeah. But it's fun to listen to me mess up, I think. Oh, that's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating. That's the name of the game, investigation. Agreed, our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. I'll be honest, I'm really happy that I almost call him Minecraft. I meant to say Miles Edgeworth. Minecraft and Miles Edgeworth, that doesn't go together. Sorry, it must be that new Minecraft movie trailer that came out. That looks awful, by the way. But what I was gonna say is that I'm very happy that Edgeworth got his own game. Hello, Bokchoy, welcome! Also, this is a bit late. This is a bit too late to tell you, but I did listen to the clip of you eating a bok choy, and I can confirm that it is crunchy. Hold on, the chat is like covering Gumshoe's face. I mean, yeah, you won't. Like, yeah, you won't be seeing the chat. Like, yeah, you won't be seeing the chat like that. You know what? Let's just not have chat. Like always, just in case it doesn't. But it feels a bit weird though, so. I'll be generous. I'll be generous and put it like this. Well, at least you guys can see his face. Agreed. Something facts and logic. I wasn't paying attention. What do you say? Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads, guys. I was a little bit more prepared because I saw the message. Hello, Metal. Objection! Don't worry, Metal will be objecting a lot in this game. You're covering me. I like the notification is covering Edward's face. Case dismissed already. We haven't even started.
Suck.
Have a good lurk. Have a good lurk. Bokshoy, I understand you wanna, not get spoiled. We must not overlook anything no matter how small. We are fine, just the truth. So I'll keep an elite or information we find etched at the forefront of my mind. God, I would not be him because 5 information and then it's just go away. Guys,
He's pulling his cock out!
Hi! Guys, I hope you understand that the human brain can't store information 7 minus 2, minus or plus 2. Mine, it's as for my brain though, it's minus 2. Well, 3 or minus 6 rather, or minus 4 rather, because 3 things and I just forget everything. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office? Now that is a mystery, isn't it, Mr. Edward? Why is it in your office? Is it really coincident that the murder took place in my office? I get a nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind. Yeah, that's a very important thing, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. I thought you were supposed to be on the lookout for my Detective Gumshoe. I thought you were meant to be in my office to look after a thing, not letting murder happen. Guys, what would you do if a case not related to you happened in your house? That is a weird question. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? No, obviously not. No, not really, especially because of this. It's my office key. It's my office, so of course I have to have my key. The key to your office? Yes. What do you mean, sir? Oh, I am the only one. But what does it mean for you to have a key, sir? It means that I can come into my room. Detective. If you think about it clearly and use logic, which is something I don't have, and by I mean I, Katie Leffertine, do not have. I don't know how to think for myself. And the chat and the stat alert is working today, so I think it's a great start. Thank you, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, for improving my internet for a little while. If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. Logic? What's that? I don't have a brain. But I'm finding the connection between But I'm finding the connection between 2 pieces of information, and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic. So how do you use it? You use your brain, detective. First, I recall. Oh my god. Guys, I hope you understand that in the world of Ace Attorney, there are weird and wacky magical stuff, right? But for some reason, in the investigations game with Miles Edgeworth being the protagonist, your superpower is that you use logic. First, I recall the information we've gathered with L1, and then I connect them together with a triangle. Mr. Retro, what are we talking about? Now, to use L1, recall the facts like that. Wow, it's like a jigsaw puzzle, guys. For security did I just get an achievement for that? For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks. Yeah, I think most doors do that, Mr. Edgeworth. Which means it would have been hard for murderer and the victim to get in here. Guys, I'm just gonna say it, right? But some of the Ace Attorney shit, they say like the most obvious stuff and they have to make it into like a whole paragraph about it. You'll see that a lot in this game. But you know what? I like talking. I like to just yap on. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as mere coincidence. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir. Are you sure? No, sir. There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? My shit. You're really on the ball today, Mr. Redruff. That's some beautiful logic, sir. And it's 2 a.m. in the morning, too. Wow, your brain's still working. I would be asleep by now. Yes, well, when you follow leads to the conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray a bit far from the truth as well. But if I think carefully before piercing leads together, then logic should flow. Should. Well then, let's start our investigation, shall we? Yes, sir! Alright, what should be the first thing that I investigate? Maybe the gun on the ground that is right next to his feet? That he... Okay. The basis of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir. I know that. I play Ace Attorney games. I know that. And when I want to examine something, I simply use X when I'm next to it. Yes, I have to use Twitter when I want to examine something. Oh, if you ever feel lost and want to talk, just triangle me, okay? I'll give you great, precise advice as an ace investigator, sir. I thought I was gonna say ace attorney. Something to try later when I have free time, I suppose. I can talk to my partner, see? What have we have? Sorry, what have we have here? What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? If so, it would mean that the killer might there is here after disposing of a gun here. I think I've seen one of these before. Care to enlighten me as to where? I don't know why, but when he turned to Gumshoe, it's like like Edgeworth does know where it comes from, but he just like wanna test Gumshoe out. Oh, I know! I was issued the exact same model, I think. What do you mean you think? Ah, yes, American police, you know, guns and such. Detective. I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. But now that I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. Wait, I thought you're supposed to carry them around, detective. I don't use mine much, except in emergencies, so that's why I didn't recognize it. Well, you should still have it with you, right? What? So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by the precinct's detective. Hey, do you have anything to report? I'm not even talking to his face. Yes, sir, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, sir. Nothing out of the ordinary right now, sir. And yet there's something out of ordinary right in front of my eyes. Talk about contradiction. Something out of ordinary, huh? I should check a little bit more. You're not gonna tell me? Are you just staring at that gun that I've already examined? Are you staring at my chessboard? Or are you staring at the body? I hope everyone's having a great day today with Katie and Le Petit streaming investigation collection. Ouch! They even knocked over your chess set. I had it all set up ready for when you got back. I figured we could play a few games. Wait, so Detective Gumshoe? Someone on Detective Gumshoe could play chess, but I can't? Sorry. I had no idea you were interested in chess. I'm actually pretty good at checkers. Okay, I'm glad that Metal is not here because we're talking about chess, and chess and Metal does not equal greatness. I'm actually pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'd give chess a try. I think it's quite a different game, detective. In that case, I suppose I can set some time aside after we solve this case, though I don't expect games to tax my mental acuity much. It's okay, I'm gonna ignore. Ooh, nice couch. I hope we can solve this case quickly. I like to reach out to relax on this sofa. That thing looks a billion times softer than my mattress at home. What? Can I sit on it too? Just for a little while, sir? Detective Gumshoe, you know I can't allow that. Until this case is solved, neither of us has time to spare, let alone rest. You're right, sir. I'm gonna work hard to be a real trooper to the end. I mean, you can still investigate and sit down if you try hard enough. Even once this case is over, I don't think you can afford to take any time off. Let's see. Is this yet another batch of fresh flowers. What do you mean? You don't like? I thought he would like. I thought he liked flowers. The ones that come with card attached every month, like a clockwork for you. Yup. Speaking of that, let's see what's on the card this month, sir. All will be resolved, Wendy. Oh, Miss Irony, how painful are thy thorns. Wendy, is that nail that old lady of the whiny voice that star? Oh, Wendy, old bag. That's enough, detective. You need not remind me further. Oh, Steel Samurai. Well, it's a good thing my Steel Samurai don't spare any harm. God, his priority. Speaking of which, I still haven't actually sat down and watched any of that show. What's it about again? Well, I don't know much about myself, but the hero of the Steel Samurai warrior, the Neo Old Tokyo, is the Steel Samurai, and his goal is to defeat the evil magistrate. It's show geared towards kids. However, its high property production values and riveting plot draws in a number of adults as well. Spin stuff like Pink Princess, Warrior of the Little Old Tokyo, and the Nico Samurai, along with the deluge of merchandise and even the stage shows give its presence. You sure know a lot. Are you sure you're not some kind of rabbit fanboy? I mean, why would you have a statue? Why would you have a Steel Samurai statue in your office if you ain't a fan, Mr. Edgeworth? Of course not! Anyone that keeps with society not lives this much. He's trying to defend himself. And that conversation lasted longer than expected. Let us return to the investigation. What's this? Oh, it's your trophy! The, Knight of Prosecutors, right? Is that actually a real trophy in real life? Do prosecutors get trophies? King of Prosecutors. And it's not a trophy, it's a shield. They only send this to the winning prosecutor, right? Yes, but I have no real interest in the perceived worth of all the people. As for my own worth, that is something only I can determine for myself. Good going, Edgeworth. That's so slick, sir. I'm gonna have to try saying that sometime. Unfortunately for him, his monetary worth is not direct to his worth to me. He literally, like, Edgeworth literally said, his salary depends on me. Yeah. What? Watch out for Tico fragments there, sir. That killer is gonna pay his tea set. Yikes, you're really mad over this. This tea set is very dear to my heart and can only be bought in England. He's so angry about the tea set. It costs more than your whole month's paycheck. Why is this funny? What? Now I feel like the killer's wasted one of my monthly paychecks. What the fuck? Your files are all over the floor, sir. Yeah, I can see that. They probably fell during a struggle between the victim and his killer. Yippee! More logic puzzle thing. Oh, and I tried so hard to keep this place funless while you were away. I mean, that's just render all the time and effort I put in pointless. I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room. Wait, what? Wait, Ashford didn't ask him? What? Well, I water the flowers every day just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. Wow, you really have a lot of free time, don't you, detective? For about half a day every Saturday, I come in and clean this place until it sparkles. Wow, that is dedication. Does he have a life? Oh, you don't have to say it to him like that. Well, you don't have to think it like that. How is it coming along? Please, in its absolute silence. Fingerprint lifting is a delicate art. Well, I never! Let's go shake this body out, finally. They finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. It won't rest until I inspected every suspicious looking and nook and cranny. What the hell? You nook and cranberry? Oh, we already read it. Is this his wallet? What do we have here? It's a wallet. Hey, I think I've seen one of these before. You have seen a lot of things, detective. It's a police badge, detective. Oh, hey, I had the exact same thing actually. What a queen thinking. A queen thinking. Let's take a look inside, detective. Buddy Faith. It would appear that our victim was a detective just like you. Yeah, no wonder you guys have the same badge. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. Not now. I don't wanna... What's this? I don't believe it! I packed those files of these shelves so tight! That's not even not even an earthquake could make them fall out, but look at them! At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all! A problem to be sure. We are in California, right? Or Japan? Well, once the investigation is over, we'll put them back on the shelf. Don't worry about it. Let's see here. The blood's over his lower abdominal area. I was pointing at his fucking hand. But sure. Game. It looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir. In other words, he was shot. I mean, yeah. But I mean, yeah, sure, it could be a stab wound, but not really. Yep, and until the autopsy is done, I don't think we'll know much more than that. Please have the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene. I don't want it to be in my room any longer. Are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir? Of course, this is the safest way in order to keep track of it all. You can look at profiles. Oh my god, this... He's 29! Of course, the safest way not to keep track of it all. Alright, if you say so! I keep all the evidence I find either in or with my organizer. When I want to re-examine a piece, I have to press R1. R1 to open my organizer. But the organizer is only for evidence. I keep people's profiles on hand in it too because I forget names quite often and I really need that. It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often because facts are important, y'all. I think that's it. Let's see what we got in the logic. Maybe? I don't remember. I messed up the first time. This? Is this what I have to put together? The revolver, the standard model used by detectives. Could it have belonged to our recently departed? They ought to say departed, like they're going off to a holiday or something. Detective, a holiday to heaven? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time? God, yeah, Saturday is prosecutor day. Like Saturday is law day and Sunday is medicine, like it's doctor day. Like prosecutor day and doctor day, my favorite. Mr. Redford, do you hear that from the radio? I don't have a radio in my office, detective. Yes, sir, already now, sir. Excuse me, pal. Let's see what we have got here. Mr. Redford, sir, this guy's wearing a gun holster. So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. That's evidence now. Let's see what else we can find about this revolver. Oh, I can... Oh, this is the part where I can spin the items around and around for my benefit. As I always say, you've got to look really carefully at each piece of evidence. Oh my god, this is actually low-key high poly. How I look when I constipated. What do you mean? You look like a gun when you're constipated? You can use the R scroll to rotate an object. There's no such thing as bad angle. You'd be surprised, sir. Like, you'd be surprised, detective. Use R1 and R1. I mean, use L1 and R1. No, the guy on the floor. You don't go to... You know what? Constipation is painful. I don't blame you. Zoom in and out to get nitty gritty. Oh my god. What am I looking at here? It looks like only one round was fired from this. Wow, so the killer killed the victim just one shot after wresting the gun from him. Sound like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? No, don't praise the guy. We have to prove for now, but that is a distinct possibility. I guess this is about all we're going to find out. We should send the body. Oh, Jim! Oh my god! Oh my god, I hate this. Why? Oh, why? How would this have happened to a guy like you? His name is not Jim. The way Edgeworth just put this hand on the guy's shoulder, like, hey, are you alright? Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Just let me be! This is... I'm sorry. I know this should not be funny, but I'm laughing. Oh, sorry, but I can't do that. This is my fucking office. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. The body? The body! Don't talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh! I mean, technically he is! Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night. Sure, just in a bloodstained suit, pal. Don't make Joe! So emotional! Oh my god! He's fucking smart! I mean, I've seen him before. We did see him before. By the way, yes, he is the killer, but now we have to figure out how he did it. I don't know why, but he reminds me of someone and not in a good way. Where are my manners? Aren't you that prosecutor? Why, yes, I am. I'm Jack Sportsman, prosecutor. Prosecutor? Why did I say it like that? Jim here was my partner in crime busting. I'm Miles Edgeworth. And I like you. No, I don't like you. I hate you, actually. Wait, no, I don't like you. I don't like your hair either. Especially your hair. And like you, I am also a prosecutor. Detective Dick-Gum-Shoe, sir. So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office? And we in the same office? Yes, that is correct. Then it was you! You're the one who killed Jim! Hey, don't go around jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay? I will not! I know how things work around here! So do I. I'm a prosecutor here. A high prosecutor at that. High prosecutor's office doors all have locked built to them. And only the owner of the office has the key to his or her own office door. I mean, he ain't wrong. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to the door was with me the entire time, okay? So the only one who could get it here was me! That's not a thing you should say, detective! Wait, that means... I'm not sure what that means. Oh my god, detective! So it was you then! You're Jim's killer! No way, pal! You got it all wrong! Does a face like this can kill a person? Everyone calm down! Mr. Portsman, correct. If you're a real prosecutor, you should know to stay collected. The investigation has just begun. Isn't it too clear to be drawing conclusions? Alright, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. You sure are the one cool customer though, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know? I don't like you. I don't like you. Anyway, let's go out truce and work together, okay? Now, how about a handshake to see the deal? I don't know. I don't know your hand. Don't move your hand like that. A pleasure to work with you. You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on then. It's your room after all. Thank you, I intend to. And I mean, I'm not intending to leave my room anytime soon. I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there? Yes, sir! Oh god. What the fuck? Wait, the sprite! Sprite! I want you to capture this scene on film for me. What the fuck? My final farewell to my partner, Jim. Bruh! Okay. Is this a crime scene, my office, or the fucking movie shoot? I should probably give them some space. Yeah, you should. Finally I can check my picture out. Your jacket, sir! What's it doing on the floor? It must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing around. So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot the jacket as well? I mean the frame, yeah. The dead is such an ultra special jacket that you made your prosecutor when you made your prosecutorial debut in. God, it's such a loud suit, sir. What was this? The Victorian era? What if they had shot through it? It would have been a disaster. It's not worth getting worked over, detective. Not when there's something more here. ผมไม่มีอะไรจะพูดครับนอกจาก objection ไม่เป็นไรค่ะเราจะได้ยิน objection เยอะมากเลยในเกมนี้ Huh? Like what? I take it you haven't noticed it yet, detective. There is a giant contradiction right here in front of us. Really? What is that smile, sir? Did I say contradiction? He must be robbing. He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. But I have my own methods and I will conduct the investigation on my own. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my deductive skills come into play. First, I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction. It's the bullet hole, right? This is it. The bullet hole is where the contradiction lies. When I spot something that's off, I should point my cursor at it and press square. No, that's not a square. That's a triangle with division. ทำไมไม่มีคำว่าดมแต่ที่ดมแบบว่ามันเหมือนแบบดมมันแบบโง่เลยประมาณคือแบบอธิบายไม่ถูก This is how I do things. Eureka! I forgot I put a shade to the Japanese word. This bullet hole is a contradiction. What do you mean, sir? It's elementary. Sorry. Two shots were fired in this room, right? The first fell the victim, and the second fell this frame. Hey, that's right! Oh my, I'm glad you're catching up, detective. However, this gun was only fired once. Hey, that's true too. Which means the one of these two bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prevalent in it? Yeah, probably. By the way, I noticed something, sir. Yes? What's that thing sticking out from behind the frame? It's a secret safe. A secret safe? Oh, I smell money! I'll spare us the trouble and just say nothing like what you're imagining is inside. Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of the way. Roger that! Talk about Dusty! I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust it once in a while. I had no idea there was a safe here, or I have to keep it clean for you, sir. So, what do you put this thing in? It wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one. You know. Wow! Like, wow! What? Is this a prosecutor's office or a fucking hotel? Really? I had no idea! Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence. So, what's inside Mr. Rexworth now? About 5 people in this room, including me, knows that it's here. Right now, nothing. We only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial's in session. That's it. Damn, talk about squashing my hopes and dreams. Well, either way, I'm not telling you the password. Secret safe data jotted down my organizer. I want resident to the inspector every nook and cranny. Now, this is odd. Judgment, Minos Prime. You found something, sir? This keypad, don't you find it to be too clean? Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not on the keypad itself. Oh, someone tried to get in. You there, the forensic scientist? Yes, sir! Could you please dust this area for fingerprints? You got it, sir! I'm done shooting him anyway, I don't want to be here any longer. I couldn't find, let alone lift a single print. Looked like it was wiped down well. As I thought, it appeared that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly connect the dots to the information we have. No, I don't know. I can't use logic. I don't have a brain. You call, sir? No, sorry. No, I click on the. No, sorry. I just stare at your face a bit too long. Maybe this one? Oh, fuck yeah! I believe I have figured out what the murderer was after. Well, what is it, sir? Oh my god, detective. I like how when it comes to like games like this, you have to dumb down everyone for the main character to be clever. The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe, making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. Wait, that's organizer now. I wonder if knowing that the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what the other pieces of information can tell me about this crime. Well, it's attempted, but you know. Mr. Portsman, the word if I may. Jim, I swear I'll find a killer and bring them to justice. Just wait and see. It'll be for the both of us. Now then, you want to talk to me about something? No, that's alright. I feel I'm interrupting their conversation. I guess I have to... Well, I guess I have to... I can present! I can present to him. Look at my badge! Your prosecutor's badge is really tiny compared to my police badge. Where is yours? Seriously, where is yours? Oh, but it's really cool, sir. Much cooler than my badge would ever be. There's no need to suck up to me, detective. Alright, I guess I just have to do this now. I think. I'm not entirely sure, though. Never mind, it's right. There is a possibility that the files displayed on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer. Oh, you mean like it could be from when the killer tried to find something, sir? Precisely. I'm glad you're getting that. Like, oh my god, Detective Kim, I'm sure you're doing something great. We need to figure out any of the files we have stolen. Yes, sir. I'm gonna shelf files like you ever seen before, even in a library. Did you used to be a librarian? Sure. Let's give it a try. Portsman. ผมเล่น Star Wars Outlaw มาเป็นเดี่ยวผมมารีวิวจากความรู้สึกให้ฟังคำเต็มโอเคครับ enjoy นะคะ have a good have fun playing Star Wars Outlaw. You might get some inspiration for your story too. Surely you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edward. No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life. I'm very to say so. I'm sorry to say that. All we can do is search for the truth. And so what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth? Get out of my way! First of all, we can only restore the files to the rightful place. You got it! Here, let me help! So this file goes here and that book goes there. You should know a lot about where things go despite it being Mr. Edward's office. Because I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal. Okay, done. Oh my god, that's ominous! What the hell? It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here. Yeah, the bloodstains on the bookshelf are still fresh. น่าเบื่อมากผมเล่นเราอยากกดคืนเงินสุดๆถ้าเดี๋ยวนะถ้าเป็นเกมในสตรีมแล้วยังเล่นไม่ถึง2 ชั่วโมงก็น่าจะเอาเงินกลับได้นะ I suspect that the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the print on the floor. And then the guy fell on the floor, right? The blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out. You're a detective. I don't have time to I don't have the time to deal with your weak stomach right now. But you know I'm no good with blood, sir. You're a detective. I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture. So this is where the bullet lodged out that went for the victim. For the bullet to be lodged so squarely in a file's spine indicates the files were ransacked after the shooting had occurred. Then I guess the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way. The victim's handprints. He must have tried to support himself with his hand here after being shot. There are prints on the floor too. They must have been made when unable to stay standing. He dropped to the floor. It appeared the victim was in a sitting position after being shot. Oh, so that's why the victim's pants has a blood spot on it. Oh, he's just on his period, like me. Congratulations on your transition, sir. That would be the logical conclusion. What's this? Oh. Oh god! Oh my god, I'm gonna struggle! Wait, that doesn't do anything. The killer moved the body because it was leaning against the bookshelf. The blood on this guy's pants proves that very well. It's a sense, in a sense, I suppose. So you're not completely useless, Mr. Ratchworth. I never said that, but I did imply that though. I put them all back as they should be, sir. It doesn't look like anything's missing. Although it does look like the killers moved the body flip through my shelves. No one knew the found they were looking for? Probably not. A B C D E F G H A B C. Is it here? No! 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 Guys, I'm really dumb. ผมพยายามให้ท้ายสุดเพื่อจะได้พูดสิ่งอย่างเต็มที่แล้วก็เป็น biggest mistake in my life ผมสามารถขอเงินได้แต่ผมไม่ทำและตอนนี้ก็ไม่ได้แล้วเอาแม่งเอ้ย Well, you know what? I'm stuck, so I'm up. Wait, let me just check everything. Let me just check everything. Okay, this doesn't matter. Wait. Wait, is it this? Wait, is it this? No! No! Oh, never mind, the music. Wait, never mind, the music. Like, the music went... Like, the music is no longer here. That means I'm right. Guys, in the Ace Attorney game, if the music stops, you're doing something right. There's clearly a contradiction here with the bullet hole, and the timing was wonderful, Red. What do you mean, sir? You don't see? Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be up higher. Oh, I'm dumb. But what if the guy was shot while he was sitting on lying down, sir? That would be illogical. The victim leaned against his shelf after being shot, which suggests that he was standing when he was shot. Then that means... Wait, what does this mean? Oh my god. It means you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective. In any case, it means someone made a faulty assumption, and it was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. What is the faulty assumption that caused this problem with the bullet hole's position? A file? I believe the order of the files have been off. You mean I put them back in the wrong order just now? Hey, actually, I think the labels of the files are wrong, sir! Oh? Yeah, you see here how the files were shot begin with the number 0? What are those doing all the way down here after 1, 2, and 3? That's really weird. You were the one who put them there. Actually, the way they're organized now is the correct order. They are exactly as I see them in my mind's eyes. But the numbers are out of order. Those white biters are special, so they are arranged a little differently. Thank you for the drink liquid and destroyer. But from ไม่เป็นไรแต่ว่าเกมก็ไม่ได้แพงใช่ไหมคะคุณ Rose? But from this, we know that the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Aha! So that's it. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumptions you did, detective. Let's rearrange the files in numerical order and see what we find out. Do you think it'd be okay to prop the body back up to how it was before it was moved? They had finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why it wouldn't be, and you are the detective. If you please, Detective Gumshoe. Oh, okay, that's perfect. That... 1,000 กว่าไม่แพงเนี่ยนะโอ้โห 1,000 กว่าแล้วเหรอวะI'm very sorry to hear that, Roll. As I suspected, the bullet hole is now where it should logically be. The killer went through my files first before shooting Mr. Faith, and then put the files back in numerical order, I guess. Exactly, and then proceeded to shoot the victim. And why would someone kill a man and then look through the files one more time? Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into a disarray twice, once before and once after the crime, but why? I don't know. We haven't figured everything out. Now, the scene of the crime. Now the crime scene is as it was at the time of the murder. Time to give it another look. I mean, it checks out. As I suspected, the bullet hole is now where it should logically be, and we figured out that the killer went through the bookshelf twice. Indeed, there are many things a killer did that don't make sense, but to figure out otherwise, we need more information. These handprints belong to the victim, right? They make sense in the body position. Yes, he must have left them when he was trying to support himself that he was shot. However, the final position of the body showed that he was moved. I need to go over this crime scene, but fine, tooth comb one more time. Yeah. There's nothing of interest, the bloody thingy. There must be some reason why the victim's body was moved. But there's no time to ponder that now. Let's just continue our investigation, detective. Roger that, sir. I'm ready to go. Alright. What's this? Oh, this is... What's this? Ooh. It's upside down. What is this? What does it say? Gumshoe on here in the blood. I'd say that's some incredibly incriminating evidence. Yes, indicative of the criminal's activity, indeed. No, wait, there's gotta be some mistake. Mr. Redruff, sir, help me. Say something, sir. It does feel that one of my files were stolen. Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation? Is this what the killer was really after? Stolen file? I need to jot it down in my organizer. แต่ตอนนี้และตอนนี้ผมจนทำไมไม่เอาเงินไปให้ไม่ว่า I'm very sorry. Looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of this killer in the end, and this is most important message managed to reach us. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. You can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved party is your guilty party. If you are going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up. Jim's words, they're more than enough, wouldn't you say? If that's how you want to play it, then at least allow me to understand your reasoning. You got it! I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude, and there must be some sort of flaw to his logic waiting for me to dig out. อย่างน้อยให้ได้ว่าผมสามารถตะโกนว่า democracy ได้และวุ้คองเกมมันก็สนุกแต่โอ้เอางั้นก็เราwell ตอนนี้ทำอะไรกับมันไม่ได้แล้วก็จดจำเป็นความเรียนไปแล้วกันทีหลังจะไม่ได้ทำอีก Mr. Redford, what are you gonna do? What I always do in court. I'm going to cross-examine him. One way or another, I'll expose a flaw in his logic with his technique. Oh, how do you do that? Can you explain to me, sir? Okay, fine. Alright, first, I listen to the witness testimony. If I find a flaw in the testimony, something that contradicts the evidence, I open my organizer with R1 and present the piece of contradictory evidence. To present something, I simply use triangle, but that's all news. But it's not like there's gonna be a flaw in the testimony every time, right? Correct, and those times I need to press the witness with R1. Sometimes by pressing, I can draw out new information and new or modify testimony. I like to press my witness a lot, actually. I think I get it, sir. I'll be sure to try this technique out during investigations too. Very well, I'll even show you how it's done. Now, watch carefully. God, at least his eyelashes are pretty good. Mr. Portsman's logic. Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Furthermore, you messed with the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. And it would be by his final words that you will brought justice. You intend to argue that the victim's dying message points to the killer. I can hear Jim's voice, and he's calling out to his killer's arrest. Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? There's no way Detective Gumshoe is the culprit here. Do I have my autopsy yet? I will find the flaw in this man's logic and expose it with credible evidence. I need to quickly check something. Oh my god. You know, there's something. Oh my, เกือบ2,000 นะ You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask. What is it? Why do you call the victim Jim when clearly his name is Buddy Faith? Isn't it obvious? Jim is the perfect name for my companion. Jax and Jim, don't those two names go together like peanut butter and jelly? Do you guys eat peanut butter with jelly? But Jim isn't even close to the guy's real name. Well, Jackson body just sounds off somehow. Besides, it was there were a bunch of guys who had to nickname Jim. What do you mean? Oh, he told the victim like he was his pet. Oh, I just realized that my...เป็นแบบเทรนด์ที่แบบวาดมิกุจากต่างประเทศนะคะ Further, you messed with the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. Do you really think it was necessary to reshuffle my shelves twice to do that? That's true. Okay, then maybe this real intent was theft. Hey, you accused me of stealing something from Mr. Edgeworth. It's a possibility. Maybe your salary's been cut so much that life's getting a little too rough to handle. I'll have you know that I eat 3 square meals every day, somehow. Okay, so all 3 of them have to be instant noodles, but poor thing. What an evil prosecutor you were, but what motive, no? Shut up! That's when you moved Jim's photo in front of the bookshelf. And why would Detective Gumshoe do such a thing? Because the body was getting in his way. He had to mess up your bookshelf somehow, right? Anyway. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letter he was hiding. I just like to press them and reach it. Why do you think the killer didn't notice the bloody letters? The body was covering it quite well, wouldn't you say? That's how you missed it. But judging by what I've seen, it doesn't take much for your detective to miss something. What do you mean? What do you think you are? You know nothing about me, pal. There's a lot of person that can understand about the first impressions alone. Can't say I disagree with him on that point. Well, why don't you say something, sir? Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Despite his lack of attention to detail, I don't believe the detective is the culprit. Nobody could have overlooked the bloody letters, and I can prove it with evidence. I couldn't ask for a better setup. For the game's finished spying. Actually, there's gigantic log. I did not even press the last statement. Oh, objection. He said Igiari. He said objection, but in Japanese. Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portman, but there is a serious flaw in your logic. Hey, bringing out the courtroom to this, I see. No problem, I'm game. I can't help but find it odd. Excuse me? Odd that a fellow prosecutor would be brought down by the power of his own office. What are you talking about? Oh, you're joking, I get it. If you have the time to laugh, then you have the time to take another closer look at this. Do you still not see? If not, may I direct your attention to the missing file? What? That's impossible! What's impossible, Mr. Portman? Nothing! You're sweating bullets. ผมอยากสร้างเกมเลยเน้นความสนุกไม่ต้องมีกรอบวอล์กหรือทำไมอะคะทำไมไม่ชอบแบบทำไมไม่ชอบคือทำไมชอบพูดถึงวอล์กแบบมันเป็นสิ่งที่ไม่ดีอะคะ The files on the shelf are about certain case. When the killer went to take the file after murdering your partner. ถ้าไม่อยากเล่นเกมวอล์กก็ไม่ต้องเล่นเกมวอล์กสิคือแบบมันก็มีเกมมันก็มีคนที่แบบอยากเล่นเกมแบบวอล์กกับเล่นเกมไม่วอล์กอะก็ไม่ต้องมาแบบคอมเพลนอะไรนักหนาเพราะว่าถ้าเกมวอล์กไม่ใช่เกมของคุณมันก็ไม่แล้วก็ปล่อยคนอื่นเล่นเกมวอล์กไปแล้วก็ไม่ต้องมาแบบคอมเพลนคือเราไม่เข้าใจจริงๆอันนี้เราไม่ได้ว่านะเราแค่รู้สึกว่าแบบทำไมเหมือนพูดถึงทำไมต้องมาแบบอย่างเงี้ย When the killer went to take the file after murdering your partner, I highly doubt they ถ้าอยากเล่นสนุกก็เล่นสนุกสิก็ไม่มีใครอยากไม่ได้มีใครอยากให้คนเล่นเกมโวนี้ถ้าไม่อยากเล่นก็ไม่ต้องเล่นก็เล่นเกมของที่คุณสนุกไปสิ I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spines. It's possible that they could have taken the file before committing murder. I think it's pretty obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. The missing letter is the detective's name, whether the file should be his proof. Yeah, I mean the S is gone and there's only half an edge. An hedge! If Detective Gumshoe was the copy of this case, I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own name written in blood on the files. Especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood! That expression. Which means what exactly? What does that make this dying message? It makes it the work of a criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene. That's so low! I can't believe the criminal tried to pin the whole thing on me, sir. I'm gonna get him, sir! You'll see! I'm gonna have him when they're arrested in no time. Well, Mr. Portman? Logic of serving up Olympic gold. I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed. Meh, you win some and you lose some. That's how life goes. Glad everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive. But you know, it really is a shame. I really didn't want to have to bring this up, however... What? Well, what is it this time? Are you still after me, pal? Humor me for a second. Who has the key to this office? That would be me! But Mr. Retroof just proved that I'm innocent, pal. Why does he have that code? What? That's absolutely right! Then why do I sense that you still have something to say? Take that coat off. I don't like it. What is his problem? Well, I was thinking, did you know there is one other person with key to this office? One other person? Hey, you there! Yes, sir! What is it, sir? Ah. เอาเป็นว่าอยากเล่นเกมอะไรก็เล่นแล้วกันไม่มีใครมาบังคับ Would you kindly fetch and escort the lovely young lady here for me? A lady. The girl is a member of this building security. Think of her as a material witness. Security is a security? No, stop it, pal! Don't! What's wrong with him all of a sudden? I believe she needs no introduction. I have called upon Miss Maggie Bry, a member of security. Hey, it's been a while since I've seen you. Why does she look like me? Why does she look like me with short hair? Detective Gumshoe, sir. Maggie! Mr. Sorry, there's too many. There's more Mr. than Miss in this game. Miss Bride is the security guard on the watch tonight. I see. And your point is? My point is that she could very well have used it. And by it, I mean the master key, which can open all the office doors in this building. What? If you are not the guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, then the only person with access to this room is Miss Bride. How dare you! I would never sneak into someone's room! That's right, I refuse to believe that Maggie is the culprit, pal! It was me, that's right, I did it. God damn it, that was fast. Can we take that as confession, Detective? Well, it wasn't really me, but it's definitely not Maggie, pal! So yeah, it was me. If it was, you have no problem with that, right? Please refrain from flying off the handle, Detective. There's no need for such theatric. Where did he get that coat anyway? Listen to your boss, Detective. He understands what I'm saying here. Oh my god. How many times was he gonna do that? That girl is the only one who could commit the crime, and for one reason. Oh my god, we still here. Reason for suspicion. Argument. Okay, thank you. แต่เวลาถ้าเราเวลาที่เราไม่ชอบพูดถึงอะไรแล้วก็คงบอกแหละ It's pretty obvious that Miss Bryce snuck into your room using the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe is the one who opened the door, then that leaves only Miss Bryce as our prime suspect. On top of which, she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Making it all the more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message. Huh? So you're saying she used the master key? Oh, is it my organizer now? Incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say? That's what you claimed about the evidence earlier as well. That was then, this is now. Time is different. The flaw of a good match always changes during a rally. What is he talking about? It's all about your reflection and reaction time, especially for an athlete like me. How did an athlete like you become a prosecutor? I wonder if there was anyone else other than Miss Bride who could have used the master key. นี่ไงทำให้ผมถึงติดคำเตือนเอาไว้ Okay. It seemed that the only way to get Mr. Portman to give more details to press him. Oh, you're pressing him now. I've been pressing since the beginning. Are you sure Miss Bride is the only member of security who could have used the master key? There's only one person on staff at this time of the night, and tonight she's it. Isn't that right, Miss Bride? That's true, but I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir. Wasn't able to. What's that supposed to mean? Yes, moving on. I'd hate to get sidetracked by something unrelated. What do you mean, unrelated? I want to hear what she has to say, pal. But you can't really trust her or not to tell the lies. Plus, I hate wasting time. You're wasting my time. Not so fast. I too am interested in hearing what Miss Bride has to say. Did I just say it'd be a waste of time? We don't need to hear her lies. I'll be the judge of that, Miss Bride, if you please. Oh, let me check my... Okay, never mind. I thought my internet went down. I discovered the master key was missing at around 1 a.m., sir. What do you mean by missing? And I said it wasn't any... What do you mean missing? Tell me the definition of missing. I said it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it. Mr. Portsman, I believe this to be an important piece of a testimony, don't you? I can't believe that someone like you would take it by such words. I am not lying, sir. If that's the case, then I'd like to know why you have the master key now. I don't quite know. It just reappeared all of a sudden, sir. A likely story. And where's your proof that the key was stolen to begin with? And I bet you just forgot where you put it and then found it later. I never lose things! I can practically guarantee that. With me, if something disappears, usually because someone stole it. Yeah, pal, trust me, you don't want to test just how bad her luck is. She does have bad luck, though. Unfortunately, I can't deem this piece of testimony as conclusive. Glad you agree, Mr. Redworth. But you still haven't established Maggie's motive for breaking into Mr. Redworth's office. Her actions, like her mens rea, in legal world, mens rea just means motive. Didn't we already establish it was theft? นึกว่าจะพูดอะไรดีเพราะตอนนี้ชีวิตมีความสุขมากเกินไปจนหาความทุกข์เข้าตัวไม่เป็นถ้าไม่มีอะไรพูดก็ไม่เป็นไรนะคะคือบางทีเราโอเคถ้าแบบมีคนเพราะว่าเกมนี้มันต้องอ่านเยอะอยู่แล้วถ้าเป็นเกมแบบเนี้ยเราโอเคเราโอเคที่แบบคนจะแค่มานั่งเล่นเกมมานั่งฟังมานั่งดูหรือว่านั่งฟังเราเล่นเกมแล้วก็ไม่ต้องพูดกับเราก็ได้แล้วก็โอเคอยู่แล้ว I mean the culprit clearly went for the bookshelves and tried at least try the safe. It is as Mr. Portsman says, detective. I can't ignore the fact that all the evidence points towards the motive of theft, but I'm done taking field blows. It's time to conjure a few facts of my own. I concur that the culprit's motive. I concur that the culprit's motive appears to have been thievery. However, glad to hear that great mouse Edgeworth is in the agreement with little old me. However, with regard to the investigation of the bookshelves and safes, hey, good thinking asking what my opinion on the matter. Shut up! Would it be too much for you to allow me to complete a full sentence? I thought we had established Detective Gumshoe's innocence pretty thoroughly. It was just a theory, one hypothesis among the many possibilities. It's science, Mr. Redworth. I mean, I had my doubts about Miss Bride at the very beginning. If that's the case, then why didn't you mention her first? Now, don't make that face. See? That ghost truth running the other way. Let's pick up the pace and see if we can catch up to it. I don't think you're catching. I love how his body doesn't move. What do you mean? Whose body are we talking about? I don't think you're catching my drift. But we are in the agreement the detective isn't the killer, right? If so, then I hope you understand what I say. That since she's the only one who could have opened your office door. The one in white, I was delayed. Maggie is 23. Okay, oh my god. Oopsie. Something here, maybe? Oh, I'm right. Never mind. I was always trying to take his jacket off. Yeah, I don't know why he does that either, but it's funny and it makes me uncomfortable. And he won't stop. Do you wish to continue insisting that Miss Bride was set on stealing something? Why not? It's the truth after all. Stop! Well, see? He took off his jacket! Hold on, let me take off my jacket too. I'm getting warm. Like him, I'm not struggling. It was also by your logic that we came to the whole favorite conclusion anyway. That may be, but you must also be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe. The existence of which is only privy to prosecutors. That expression? I find it not hard to believe that the hidden safe was a part of her cunning plan. But next he would take off his shirt. I don't want to see that! But she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything else upside down. I highly doubt that. I say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted. Yeah, even I didn't know about the safe, pal. And that means there's no way Maki could have known about it either. Then are you proposing that the killer is a prosecutor? Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking more and more probable. Why? You're a prosecutor. Like, well, besides me, the only prosecutor in this room is you. What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind now? Curses, why? What made you? What's with the angry face all of a sudden? It's all my fault! What do you mean? It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes. What did you say? We were partners, like inseparable conjoined twins. Sure. That's why I told him I found him on the secret safes. And that means... Yeah, I know. I had already just told him too. Obviously, what's wrong with tell him? I still can't quite believe it, but the thief who broke into the room was probably Jim. Now he's claiming that the victim was a thief. You know, calling him Jim all the time makes me think that he's Australian. And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you? Miss Maggie Bride? Excuse me? I mean, you are a security guard, right? That's your job. But killing is going to be too far even your risky profession. What the? You're still accusing Maki of the murder? Yes and no. I mean, she has stumbled upon Jim, who had probably drawn his gun. I get it. It was self-defense, wasn't it? No, I couldn't. I could never do something like that. Not even as a security guard, sir. This is like her second time being accused of murder now. Plus, even if she was the thief... Sorry. Plus, even if he was the thief, he wouldn't have a key to his office. Which is precisely why I had to steal it, wouldn't you say? Oh my god. It was Jim who stole the master key. Ah! Pretty impossible for a supposedly stolen key to be here of us unless my first teacher was called Jim. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Well, unless you just retrieve from the gym after you kill him. Mr. Portsman, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief? I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way to everything else to make sense. No, I think you're trying to get away. I think you're just trying to get away with being wrong. Has he no honor? Now then, I think we're done here. The investigation waits for no man. Will you people be so kind as to see yourselves out? But this is my office. You can't kick us out. This is Mr. Retro's office. Ah, but I'm the one who's been assigned to this case. When? You are a suspect to varying degrees. Therefore, ineligible to ruin the show. Listen, pal, how many times do I have to say this? Maki can't be the culprit. Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself. But sir, we have no choice to accommodate this request. For now. Thank you, Mr. Etcheroff. At least one of you understands. Now then, if you could remove yourselves from my crime scene, I'd be most grateful. Mark my word, Mr. Portsman, we will meet again. Because this is my office! If that's a formal request from the legendary prosecutor himself, then I suppose so. Nah, don't disappoint me, you hear? Why the hell are you wearing a jacket anyway? To be continue. Oh, it's been an hour and a half. What's with that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable. Please maintain your professionalism. Why is a basketball? Why is there a basketball on the floor? I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocent. You'll see, sir. But we have been kicked out of the crime scene, sir. True. So then what now? Don't let my life fall into yet another gigantic ditch. Do not despair, Miss Bride. We can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should look into anyway. Eh? Really, sir? For example, this hallway. The linchpin of his argument against Miss Bride is related to the master key. In that case, this hallway is the perfect place to look for more information regarding the mystery surrounding my door. My door. Look at him. Look at him walking. Hey, Maggie. I was wondering if I may speak with you for a bit concerning this case. I've always been a big fan of the courtroom, but this is like a dream where I'm gonna be cross-examined by thee, Miles Edgeworth. I can't let this shun pass me by. I really just remember that's the key. I do remember by showing my notes to with her. Have you ever met the victim before? Well, I've seen him a couple of times before when I had to go to Mr. Portsman's office. Mr. Fay was always playing basketball with Mr. Portsman, sir. In the office? That sounds like fun! Just once, I'd love to play with them. It sounds fun, but the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portman. Oh, Mr. Faith every day was passing the ball, sir. On second thought, I don't think I'd have fit in all that well with them. Miss Maggie Bride, correct? I take it that you are an acquaintance of the detective? She was under my supervision back when she was still on the force, sir. One day, she got caught in the murder and things started going downhill, so she quit. So now she's a security guard. But I owe to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer. Also, I found you a few hours ago, right before I was about to clock off of the night. You got caught up in the whirlwind of a case, correct? Don't. Oh my. Like, yeah. What time is it? I think it's like late it's either like really early morning now. Don't worry, my whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. What? I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of. How are you still alive? I failed almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and now I even managed to be named a criminal just when I become a security guard. That's a lot to go through in one lifetime. How is she still alive? I know, and just when I thought I had finally found my happiness, I wound up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in bad luck. You don't need to worry about me, Miss Bride, nor do you need to worry about yourself. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask is return for your cooperation. Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth, you can count on me. I'll do all I can to help. Aww. So, when did you discover the master key was missing? By the time I realized, I think it was around 1 a.m, sir. And I noticed it was back at around 2:30 a.m. It was just sitting there on the ledge where the security room's reception window is. But I'm sure that between those two times it was not just gone but stolen, sir. Why is such an important key so it's just insecure place? It's not like that, sir. We always keep the key further inside the room, away from the window. Always, you say, except for this time, correct? Well, I admit that was a bit careless, but I had my reasons. I left it out because I was sorry using it at the time. It was after I used it that I left it sitting out on the ledge. She used the master key. I see. What's this? I want rest Jason every second cranny. It's so obvious though. Isn't this the missing zero? It says fuck? Zero Series File, sir. Zero Series File sounds like a very cool game name. No doubts about this bloody letter mark clear as a day. There seem to be a few pages missing. Our thief took only what was necessary and left the rest behind. So what are these zero files about, sir? I guess they got something worth stealing in them, huh? Not particularly. It's just a collection of court case files, however. The cases within these files are not mine. They belong to the high prosecutor that used to occupy my current office. I have my reasons, but let's just say I was charged with keeping them as they were. Then that means the one also wanted the file for a specific reason, right? I would assume so, yeah. Only the pages related to the case from 10 years ago are missing. I wonder why no one would care about such an old case. You never know. We're not gonna pick that up? Okay. What is the basketball doing here? That Mr. Portsman is prized possession, sir. I heard he also plays football, dodgeball, and even tennis. And not a single one of these sports is suitable to play in a hallway. Yeah. This office. 1203. Hey, Mackie, whose room is this again? It's Mr. Portsman, sir. Oh, he's my new neighbor, I see. I don't like the sound. I don't want a neighbor like him. That's the sound if I knock over that basketball post. He's my neighbor, I see. I suppose he moved in while I was overseas. What is the basketball hoop doing here? Hey, didn't I eat this? Used to be just outside next to the building a long time ago. So why was it moved indoors? I don't remember exactly, but someone at the office has dragged it up here recently. Drag it? I heard that he wouldn't be fitting the elevator, so the poor guy to bring himself on the 12th floor? Is everything alright? Yes, sir. You must know I weighed myself this morning and I finally at 154 pounds. Well done. I'm proud of you. Congratulations. I was asking about this hallway and this room. Hello, Roadside Club. Oh, everything's okay, sir. A word of advice. Stay focused on you may start losing even more weight. I want rest? $12.02. These phone numbers and the number plate alone proclaims this to be my office. Oops! Hey, these number plates slide right out, sir. They have to be able to take the plate off when a room becomes vacant, you know. Although the idea that it can be so easily removed is kind of... yeah. I don't see a sign of forced entry. And according to the guard, no sign that the lock was picked either, sir. Meaning the door really was opened with a key. Do you happen to ask if any prints were lifted for the doorknob? Apparently the doorknob's clean as a whistle. Wiped, I think. Whoever this thief is, they did a good job not leaving a clue behind. A minimalist yet classy door made of top quality. Wait, is this the memes game? Why does everyone think is Ace Attorney the meme game now? A minimalist yet classy door made of top quality wood. It's sturdily made, make it near impossible to break it by force. Then again, a lot of meme does come from Ace Attorney, so it's almost majestic, sir. I wish I could even ask Thalias when a gumshoe create a draw something greater than himself. Being a detective has its own no. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with objection funk. Let's go with that. Being a detective has its own rewards and a certain virtuous value, I think. If you live up to your full potential, that's a poignant trait that anyone can admire. I see. So you're saying so then being me is the best thing you can do for everyone? Yeah, let's go with that. That long pause wasn't exactly reassuring, sir. A well-crafted quality sofa for visitors. I'm just gonna explore everything. A well-crafted high-quality sofa for visitors. The stitching is excellent. Talk about luxury waiting area. These babies are also great for napping, you know. Don't tell me you nap on them before. You would sleep even out here, detective, in a hallway. Whenever I do, I always wind up dreaming about giving testimony to understand, but it always in the same way. Me getting trounced by a lawyer. Maybe I should give it a try sometime to envision myself winning naturally. Oh, oopsie, that's a... oopsie. What do you mean by you used the master key? Oh, I had to use it to open the door, but this prosecutor had forgotten his key. Do you remember who it was? Do you remember who it was? I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right? Ah! What is it? That's right, I just remember the prosecutor forgot his key. It was Mr. Portsman, sir. What? Please tell me Mom is Bride, quickly. It was around midnight. Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office key, so he came down to the security, sir. And that's when you loaned the master key to him? No way! It's against regulation to loan the master key out to anyone. I walked with Mr. Portsman to his office and opened the door to him personally, sir. I see. And then? What happened after that? Well, he called me to come close to his office as he was leaving to go home. That was around 1:30 in the morning, I think. So, in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice tonight. It was Ace Attorney. Never mind, look at the film, that was wrong. It was Ace Attorney Investigations. I mean, it's the Ace Attorney series, so I guess it's the, you know, objection film, but yeah. Talk about suspicious! I doubt you can even say, I mean, it's also on the, it's also kind of in the title of the stream, so. I doubt you can say that you have never left your keys at home, detective. I think this called for a thorough examination of Mr. Portsman's door. I mean, objection though. Oh, I forgot about logic. I can examine it now. There's nothing of interest here. It's Mr. Portsman's personal basketball hoop. Can't believe he put something like this in the hallway of the prosecutor's office. But you know, it's actually pretty useful, sir. I haven't forgotten lost trying to get your office since you've been here. How long have you had the same office and yet you still managed to get lost? Room 1203, that's Mr. Portsman's office? Yeah, but you can't mistake for the basketball hoop, sir. Oh, that reminds me, Mr. Portsman had actually wanted room 1202 really badly. But since you're already occupying it, Mr. Redgrove, we put it next door, sir. So why was Mr. Portsman so particular about room 1202? I'm not sure, but I bet it's because something like his birthday is December the 2nd? Is that actually his birthday? Yep, that's gonna be it. I can't even know the reason why. I can't think of at least 3. Ugh, why am I even wasting time thinking about this? The door is locked tight. I bet the old credit card trick wouldn't work here, Mr. Richworth. This is the office of a high prosecutor detective. This door would be pretty ineffective if the average cat burglar would get through them. Ah, so I guess only a great cat burglar could get it. Then we'll see who our culprit is. Alright, see ya. My advice is to return the conclusions to whatever pawn shop you bought it from. I think... Oh god. What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Miss Bride, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story. What? No way, pa! I mean, sir! God, these characters are adorable. You said that you logged up Mr. Portsman's office at around 1:30 AM, right? However, the master key had already been stolen at that time. Wow, nothing gets by you, Mr. Redworth. You saw the contradiction like a pro. I had totally forgotten all about it, but thanks to you, I remember it now. You're right, it was around the very time that I realized the master key was missing. And? Well, I'm a security guard, sir. I couldn't just admit to losing the master key, could I? So I pretended to lock up his room, sir. You pretended? Yeah, I used my house key and made it look like I made it locking up, sir. So in actuality, you never did relock the door then. Well, I thought that maybe I could go lock it after I found the key. Come to think of it, I guess the door still hasn't been locked properly. So it's open? Oh, I have to deduce it. Okay, alright. Do I have to deduce the basketball hoop? What? Okay, I actually don't. Okay, I think it has. Like, it's probably something with the door, right? Right, y'all. Right, guys. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm doing my best here. Oh, thank God the music has gone. Ace Attorney and music gone equal good. There's a contradiction here between reality and the evidence. If what Miss Bride has said is true, then why is this door locked tight? Huh? You know, you're right! Miss Bride, are you sure you didn't relock this door? I am certain of it, sir! And I don't think Mr. Portsman noticed himself that I hadn't. Which means what, sir? It either means he actually does have the key to his office, or that the door Miss Bride opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one. She opened a different door, but how could you prove that? There's an easy way to find out. All we need to do is this. We need to examine these. The doorknob? The print of the doorknob, it tells everything. Hey, you pal, do you use a favor and see what you can leave from this, okay? So, what do you find out? There's no need for such what is that word? Villager and nostril flare detective. Sir, I have found only Mr. Portsman, Mr. Fave's prints on this doorknob. So only the two people's print were found on this, huh? That's pretty decisive. Huh? I'm lost, sir. Thinking logically, a certain other person's print should be on this doorknob as well. Now then, whose print should also be on the doorknob? Don't you think don't you find it odd that the prints of the person who unlocked this door are up? You mean, yes, the door that Miss Bride opened could not have been this one but a different one. Oh yay! What do we have here? Oh, I want rest until I have respected the basketball. Is this basketball property of Mr. Portsman? Yes, sir. It has been moved. He's always ready for a match. Basketball, soccer, dodgeball, tennis. Why does he play so many sports? It doesn't matter what sport is his game. Although I think it'd be a little hard to play tennis with this ball. This isn't the point you should be focusing on, detective. You're right, sir. Now I know what I should be focusing on. But Mr. Portsman, someone should teach him to clean his toys after he's done playing. I think we reached the end of this conversation. I don't want to do this conversation. What's this? What's this? What are you looking at, sir? Oh, hey, how about game? No! That's okay, Mr. Detective. I just found the position of this hoop to be a little off. Hey, you're right, sir. I guess it shifted when someone made a seriously sweet slam dunk. No. No. Detective! Detective, you make it. I can't read now. The positioning of the hoop is definitely unnatural. I better take all of this. What's this? What is this? Look like it's a scrap of paper. I'll get it, sir. Let's see. Oh, there's something written on it. I brought the big piece of evidence by. Just we talk about on the phone, but it looks like you're out. Guess I'll catch you up to it later. Was that a note from the victim? Yeah, and it's from Mr. Portsman. Oh? Earl? Oh, finally. And my stamina's refilled. Poking around this hallway has actually paid off quite handsomely. Huh? How, sir? In a variety of different ways. Sorry, I sounded a bit girly pop there. Sorry, my bad. I think it's time we had a little chat with the real culprit of this case. You know who the killer is? How? Wow, Mr. Redgeworth? As long as my logic is sound, then yes, the mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Portsman. What? Mr. Portsman? I mean, there's only one guy in this case who could be the killer. I knew it! That's exactly what my logic sense were telling me too. I suspect it was him the instant he accused Maki of being the killer, sir. That is everything but logical. Lady and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Come what may, it's time to knock on Truth's door. We're going back into the office. It's what? Like, it's 5 in the morning. And the sun has not yet to be risen. Mr. Portsman, I finished processing the bloody letter, sir. Alright, let me take a gander and pass it here. What the fuck? Like, I don't think you should be. Okay, looking good. You there, take good care of this. Yeah! That hit my head! Well, then, Detective Gumshoe. And it's a line for you, Portsman. We've got you now. Cough your dog, Mr. Edgeworth. Is this some kind of joke? It's no joke. We know, Mr. Jack Portsman, that you are the guilty party in this case. You must be pretty upset getting chased out of your own room. I'd be mad too. So I guess you can stay if you promise to stay out your hour way. You intend to hide your crime, or just like the guys, the prosecutors doing this job? I can see right through the insightfully paper-thin mask you wear upon your cowl. I would have ever thought it would come to this. Actually, come to think of it, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right? Don't mention him! The legendary prosecutor who never lost a single case for 40 long years. But there was always this incessant chatter about the forged evidence of that guy. Really teaches me that I've got to stay on the lookout for false accusations, you know? Are you done trying to play mind games with me because they won't work? The only things you should be using that mouth of yours for now is explaining yourself. Although that too will only dig your hole deeper. Either way, your game is up. Stop the jacket. Well, and we for ourselves, even though you have yet to prove anything. You haven't proved yourself innocent either. Argument. Mr. Portman's rebuttal. Ooh, the music changed. Let me just quickly... Oh, sorry, my bad. my bad, I opened. Oh, I have no idea what sort of harebrained idea you have in mind, but there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Besides, how may I ask, do you propose to unlock your door and got in here? Look, I feel bad doing this for you, but I've got work to do, so we're done here. You can't just leave like that. Sorry, but we're not finished yet. Boy, you're stubborn. I suppose you're basing your accusations on something. I'll show you what I'm basing my accusation on with evidence. My accusation is a harebrained idea, is it? You tell me, I didn't say it is after all. I just like to press everything, okay? It's a habit. Oh, and what, pray tell, kind of evidence are we talking about here? Jim was my partner, so you can't say I had a motive for killing him. And that's it? That's not even an anthem, let alone a mountain. I don't know why would that make me laugh. But it's more than enough, wouldn't you agree? Might I recommend that you reveal the word evidence means? You are a prosecutor, mind you. It doesn't change the fact that evidence doesn't point to me as the killer. Unfortunately, I believe I have already shown how earlier. Your speculation means nothing as I still insist that I could not gain access to your room. What should I do now? Should I raise an objection? Might as well. You claim to have had no way to open my door, however, it's a really the honest truth. Alright, I'll humor you. Go ahead, shoot. Very well then, I suppose I'll use this to open the door. I believe you were able to open my office door with the master key. Yes. Wait. Hold on a sec. I never laid a finger on that key, as you already know. Precisely, you were able to open my door without lifting a single finger. Fingy. Well, maybe you did, but only to direct. That's right, you used your finger to direct your fingy. Your finger is okay, bro. You had asked Miss Bride to open your office door for you, yes? Yeah, I kind of forgot the key at home. Happens a bit too often right for my taste, you know. But the room you had Miss Bride open at the time was not your own, was it? What? You have quite the imagination. But why don't we ask the girl herself whose door she opened, shall we? I'm certain that it was Mr. Portman's door, sir. I checked the numbers plate to make sure I was opening the right door, sir. See, Miss Bride back to my story. Yeah, what if you had misled her to fool her into thinking what you wanted? And how do you suppose I did that? By switching the number plates on our doors, for example. That's right, they do slide up pretty easily. God, they should really fix that, shouldn't they? I mean, after this, they probably will fix it. Furthermore, you then used one other thing to give a very strong impression that the door she was opening was yours and not, in fact, mine. What was it that Mr. Portman used to make Miss Bride think that it was his room? Ah, the hoop, right? What? The basketball hoop, sir? It was quite a peculiar fixture in any hallway, let alone the hallway in this building. Which is why... Yeah, I don't think there are all the prosecutors who play basketball in their office. Which is why it left an unusually strong impression on you. It's an object perfectly suited to sit just outside office of peculiar prosecutor. That's very true, sir, because there was a basketball hoop sitting there. I thought the door I was opening had to be Mr. Portsman's. There are signs that the tube has been removed, too. To sit in front of my office, to be sure. I see. So that's how you throw suspicion on someone. Thanks for the tip. But I think your conjecture is a little off the racetrack. What? Racetrack? Stop using sports metaphor. Now, you're just spouting nonsense. I had the girl open my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. You don't have a single reason to suspect me. Well, I guess I just have to press again this time. So he intends to claim his innocence to the end, does he? God, this guy is tiring. I am as pure and innocent as my jacket. Yeah, sure, go on. And Miss Bry is as dirty and guilty as the jacket she wears. Excuse me! My jacket's not dirty, I just watched it yesterday. Please calm down, for I intend to show who is the one truly covered in slime here. Ew! Don't talk about slime, that's even more disgusting than dirt. Nonsense, you say? Yes, because I'm telling the truth here. Oh, really now? That's all you can say?
He's pulling his cock out!
Who is pulling his cock out? I mean, I guess both of us are using the master key, of course. Sure, you have a problem with that. That is what the master key is for, right? Perhaps we should place in a labyrinth for some sort of people like you. I'm glad. And what were you doing in your office? I was doing my usual training regimen. Training regimen? Were you going through your law books from start to finish? Mainly batting practice on some weights. Oh, and a jog when I get the chance. Why? It must be the buffest prosecutor we have. Shut the fuck up, detective! With the weakest legal muscles, I would seem. I was doing my usual workout, so... You don't have a single reason to suspect me. I think I've given you quite a few reasons, actually. But none of those would stand on their own. Then what about all the evidence? Oh my god, it's just objection back and forth. It's all circumstantial. No judge will convict on such flimsy evidence. He seems to be trembling a little. One more to push. I had to fight for his testimony. Oh, that's right. I just got a feeling. I didn't even... That was a lie. What are you talking about? How is that a lie? This is a note that the victim left for you, Mr. Portman. A note? It was under your left. Like it was left under your door. Did you not notice it? And right here it says, "But you're out." You were not in your room when the victim came to call on you. So then, where were you and what were you doing? Shall I explain to full detail for you? You were busy snooping around my room, the very room you had Miss Bride open for you. Wait. They remix the sound. They remix the song. They remix the OST. That's actually good. That's more majestic than the last. That's just nonsense. You have no evidence that I made the girl open your door for me. Nah, that's... Hold on. Oh, I can sing the original too. You know, I like the race one. Woo. I just want you guys to listen. It's so good. God, the arranged version sounds really good. You have no evidence that I made the girl open your door for me? Oh, but I do. I have very decisive evidence. No way! This proof positive that you had Miss Bride open the door for you. I had your door dusted for prints. My door? What for? Come on, I bet you didn't find anything. You sure are good at wasting time. You're wasting my time right now. You're right, I didn't find anything. I definitely know Miss Bride's fingerprints. Her prints? What do they have to do with anything? Then let's put it that way. If she really was the one who opened your door, then her prints should naturally be on the doorknob she touched. Further, all the prints on my office doors now have been wiped clean up. I can only assume it's because Miss Bride's fingerprints were on it. Don't you think it's time you gave up your charade? We know you stole in my we know you stole into my office with the intent of stealing something from me. And Detective Faye found you out. Possibly because he heard sounds coming from the room whose occupant was on leave. Mr. Portsman, you killed Mr. Faye to silence him. And I had the misfortune to return when I did. You had threatened me as you escaped. As I said when you had the gun to my back, no one gets away with committing murder in my office. And just what's so funny, pal? Well, the look at Step seriously on the face of this office finest prosecutor, as he makes a huge mistake accusing me is simply too much to bear. There's just nothing else like that in the world. What? Mr. Redschweb just explained it all and he even backed it up. You're the murderer. Stop trying to be slippery and just admit to the crime already. And as I said earlier, it's all circumstantial, so full of conjecture. You say you shake my doorknob for prints? Well, I can readily confess that I had wiped that knob down well. I'm a little obsessed, I'm a little obsessive compulsive, you see. I didn't want to touch a doorknob that you had touched, which is why I wiped the knob down as soon as I could after you opened the door. After that, it makes perfect sense and only Jim that my own prints would be on there. You made that up just now, didn't you? Furthermore, as for the note Jim left for me, do you know exactly when that was? For all we know, they could have left it in there before I arrived at the office. That's very illogical though. If you see it, you would just keep it somewhere, right? Like early evening, for example. Are you saying you failed to notice a note in your doorway? Even geniuses fail at times. I was probably too preoccupied by work-related matters, although that's no excuse. No, you have no work, you've just been doing exercise in your room. Now, that's just flat out lie. There's no way you didn't notice a note that size. Ah, but you can't prove that, can you? God, he's tiring me out. Say something, Mr. Edgeworth. Back me up here, sir. Yeah, Portsman make a good point. I can't believe he didn't simply overlook it. Besides, I have an airtight alibi. Airtight, you said. I only just realized I had one as we were talking. I guess it would have been better for us if I had told you sooner. Oh my god. If memory serves, you came back to this room around 2 a.m., correct? And it was then that you had that unfortunate confrontation. I can't read. Fuck. And it was then that you had the unfortunate confrontation of gunpoint with the culprit. But at exactly that time, I was down in criminal affairs. Ask around. I'm sure the other detectives will corroborate my story. It's a perfect alibi. No. Do you recall? Do you really think that's perfect? Like I said, I don't care. You should care. Ask around all you like. You'll see for yourself. Detective Gumshoe. Sir, yes sir. I'll go check out his alibi, sir. Be right back. Oh my god, my wrist is kind of aching a little bit. Mr. Redruff, sir, I think we're in trouble. It's just like Mr. Portsman said. The guys down in criminal affairs said they saw him at around 2 a.m. You see? All the evidence points to him being the culprit. I can't do this anymore. So there must be a contradictory point in his alibi somewhere. I want to go to bed. It's like 5 in the morning. If memory serves, you came back to this office around 2 a.m., correct? You are correct. It was around 2 a.m. Are you sure? It's really important to me that you're spot on this time. I remember checking my watch then and make no mistake, it was 2. Right smack bang. 2:00 a.m. Oh, giving testimony like a pro. Okay, so you came back to your office at 2. And it was then that you had unfortunate confrontation to gunpoint with the culprit. It is as you say, however. Yes, however, you are the only one who claims to have bumped into the culprit. So tell me, did you see the person's face? Was it me who you saw? No, it was pretty dark, although I should really turn on the light. But now that I think about it, I should have really turned on the light of my room when it comes in. Who doesn't? Wait, do you guys do that? Wait, seriously though, like the first thing you should do when you come into a dark room is try to open the light, right? It was pitch black, so I couldn't actually see. That was a stupid idea for me though. Oh, come on now. I'm sure you saw something. Try a little harder, why don't you? And I'm beginning to feel like I am the one being interrogated here. Oh well, it doesn't matter if you remember or not. Because I am not that person. It only matters if you run to the corporate. So you pay the criminal affairs department a visit. Yup, right after I left the prosecutor building, I head straight for the precinct. As around, Well, we did go and ask around the confirming testimony, and it was just as I said, right? Yes, sir. A number of detectives said that they saw you around the time. See, I had a perfect alibi. That's the ace I had on my sleeve. Ugh, impossible. You actually does have the perfect alibi. What's wrong? Why the sudden sullen look on your face? Can you say anything back, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not God. I think we reached the end of the line and it's time to get off this crazy train. You there, sir! Please escort the young lady out, but remember, be gentle. Maggie! Detective Gumshoe! Is this the end? Is there nothing I can do? There must be a way to turn this situation around. If only I had a clue. Did I miss something that can help me cast out his alibi? I need to calmly think this through one more time with logic! Maybe, I'm not sure. Oh, never mind. There were 2 bullets left at the scene of the crime. One that robbed Mr. Faith of his life, and one that nearly robbed me of my jacket. My jacket is as important as this body you were there. However, the murder weapon only shows sign of being fired once, meaning that it's entirely impossible. It is what? That the second gun was used, meaning that it was entirely possible the second gun was used in my office tonight. But seeing as how the killer had to steal Mr. Faith's gun, I doubt the killer had another gun of their sleeve. Therefore, the second gun could have been the property of an entirely different person. Which could mean that there was another person who paid a visit to my office tonight. That's not a good thing. Yeah, now all the logics are in puzzled. Supposing there was yet another visitor tonight, that would also resolve the issue of why my shelves were opened twice. We know that the shelves were disturbed once before and once after the murder, so it shouldn't be too much of a stretch to think that it was the work of 2 different people. Once by the person who stole the victim's gun and then killed him with, and once again after the murder by our second culprit, who was the owner of the second gun. If we suppose that the second culprit's gun was the one that was pointed at my back. Mr. Portsman, it seems that I need to amend my assumption regarding this case. Great, so you finally come to your senses. Mr. Edgeworth, why you pointing? Stop pointing, it's rude, even in a courthouse. Sir, what are you saying? This has been a This has been a big misunderstanding on my part from the start. Oh, that's a first for me, but you know what? At least I'm a great person and admit my own mistake. I had assumed that the person I ran into was the killer, but that may not be the case. What do you mean? The person I ran into was just your average thief. A thief? But sir, doesn't that cause some sort of contradiction in the facts? Not at all. It simply means that the killer was someone else. And it means that in actuality 2 culprits stole into my office tonight. Well, what do you mean too? God, Mr. It explained both why my shelves were disturbed twice and how there were 2 guns. Mr. Portsman tricked Miss Bride and gained entry into my office. Now you're just leading the argument. You still don't have any actual proof, you know. If you could please follow my hypothetical scenario for now, Mr. Ed Portsman. I almost said my own name. In the end, if you really are innocent, you should have nothing to worry about. Now then, returning to my scenario, Mr. Portsman was out to steal something from me, which is why he checked my secret safe and ransacked my shelves. This is the first time. So then, this would be when the files were put back in the wrong order, right? Correct. And then, just when he was about to look somewhere else, who should walk in but his own partner, Mr. Faith? But why did Mr. Faith come to your room, sir? He probably had business with Mr. Portsman, which is why he was in the area. Oh, I skipped a text by accident. My bad. I pressed the wrong button. But that's why when he noticed sounds coming from my office would be my guess. Oh, because I like going into serial school with lost judgment and bumping into students taking the photo of their facial expression are hilarious. You know what? I think I should go back to lost judgment and do that too because I don't know, but just going up to like NPCs and taking photos, like close up of their photos, It's always funny. I should do that again when I play Lost Judgment again. Said you know what? I should replay Lost Judgment. Oh, because we're supposed to be away, right? And he must have checked it out. He must have thought it was odd, so he came to this office to check it out. Correct, and as detective, that was the right thing to do. But when he came in, he found his own partner standing there. Because it was Mr. Portsman, Mr. Faith prompted his own guard. But Mr. Portsman was not so merciful as to let him live alive. He waited for a chance and stole Mr. Faith's gun from him, and then my period pain! I do. He killed him. He cited Mr. Faith for catching him in the act of stealing. No, you should 100% lost him in all the achievement. That's a lot of work though, and I don't want to play shogi. I don't want to play shogi if of all games. This was the moment in which the first shot was fired, the one that landed in my files. Following that, Mr. Portsman wiped the gun down and left it behind as he made his exit. He should afford to do that because he had also left a fake dime message behind it. You're such a complicated troublemaker, you know that? Well, if things were as simple as that, then all would be solved. However, there was yet another visitor to my room, and this is where it gets complicated. There was another visitor, sir? Yes, and this other person's objective was also to steal something from me. Now then, even after Mr. Portsman left, the door to my office remained unlocked. However, this new visitor had no way of knowing that, and so they stole the master key from the security guard's room and then entered my room and searched through my shelves. You know what? It's all coming together. This was the second time they were disturbed, and it seems the thief found their prize. The stolen zero file, right, sir? Correct. Only just as the thief was about to leave the file, I appeared. The thief then threatened me with their own gun and made their escape. Why did they leave the file there? Oh wait, they did take the file and then just need the two papers. The second bullet was fired during that brief encounter. So the shelf getting messed up twice with the two bullets, it was all because two different people were doing those things at two different times. Precisely. So now do you see, Mr. Portsman? The person I met was just a thief and was not in fact Mr. Faith's killer. Your alibi for the time frame in which I ran into the other person is now irrelevant, just because we now know that the murder took place during the first culprit's visit. Now, what's so funny, pal? Absolutely splendid. Your scenario explains everything. Of course it does. It's Mr. Edgeworth after all. But you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it's all circumstantial. What do you really like the word circumstantial, don't you? How about I circumcise you, Mr. Portsman? Supposing that's a big if. Your theory is right. It would indeed render my alibi, which has withstood scrutiny, mind you, irrelevant. But there is still one defining point of your argument for which you have no evidence. What is it? What is it now? Can we get this over with? Your supposition that I was the first visitor. Mr. Redford, you can't let him get away with that, sir. But he has a point. I have absolutely no proof at this point. Yeah, fuck me. Don't say that, sir. I don't believe this. Don't worry, Maggie. I'll do something if I must. You know something? I find your attitude to be somewhat peculiar, Mr. Redford. If the person you met really was just a plain old thief, then why is that person not your main suspect? That is, if your theory is correct. Oh my god. More testimony! Ooh, the music. That thief you run into should be your real suspect. What do you say? We should be out there looking for that thief right now. They might be still nearby. I hate to repeat myself, but as I already said, I was praying in my room. And when Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was down at criminal affairs, so I can't be expected to know what happened around here after I left. So you think we should be out there looking for the thief? Of course, now is the time to be having these dead-end discussions. I don't think it's all dead-ended. I find your alibi to be fascinating. Let's continue where we left off, shall we? Wow, he really wants to leave this room. I know he's lying. I know he was here at the scene of the crime. I just had to find a way to prove it. Let's press him. Let's press every statement I can.
What's up?
Actually, no, I wouldn't. Why not? That's elementary. The dying message, of course. Mr. Fave's killer very clearly left those letters on the spine of those files. And it was after they were on the... What evidence do I have? Let me check real quick. And it was after they were on there, the thief stole one of them. You mean the zero files, right? And that's how we know the letters themselves were a setup but not from Mr. Fave. If the thief was the killer, do you think they would try to determine themselves? Maybe the killer just didn't think of that either? Yes, that must be it. Maybe, just maybe. Once escaped, I highly doubt the thief would linger nearby. Well, you never know. Maybe if they didn't get what they were really after. Oh, you talk like you know quite a bit about this thief. It's nothing like that. I have no idea about anything after all. Sure, alright. But according to Mr. Faith's note... Hold on, I thought we already cleared that up. Didn't we say that Jim left that note for me nearby evening? Nearly. If you have proof that he left at a different time, say just before he was murdered. I don't have any. No. You see, so I insist again that it was in my office the entire time. Why didn't you go there with... I mean, Mr. Faith? God, there's so many Jimmy in this. Oh no, little Jimmy died. Ah, that's because he said he was tired and was going to take a quick nap. Okay. God, these people work really late. You know, those sofas in the hallway, he liked to sleep on those. It's one of his habits. And what of the evidence he brought? There were things related to yesterday's case, just 2 items, a gun and pendant. Interesting. This piece of testimony seems to score just less slip the crack. 2, you see, only 2 pieces? I believe the proper phrase here is you fail. What? Excuse me? You fail in counting! You fail as a prosecutor, Mr. Ed. Mr. No, not me! I'm a great prosecutor! You fail as a prosecutor, Mr. Portsman, as you intend to keep evidence hidden from me. What are you talking about? I haven't hidden anything from you. Well, here's a piece I think you should read carefully. Ah, it said Mr. Fair was bringing 3 pieces. Yes, and this is the victim's real dying message to you, Mr. Portsman. I can't believe it! To get tripped by simple arithmetic! Mouse calling me out for murder! Where is the missing piece of evidence? You have it, don't you? Only the guilty would make such a face. Detective Gumshoe! You don't have to say it, sir! I'll pat the guy down from head to toe! Don't come any closer, I'm warning you! This is a part of the investigation, pal! So don't even think about stopping me! No! Hey, what's this? Yeah, this on him, sir. Despite what you said, it would appear that you do have something to hide. You do have something to hide. But why would he hide something like that? There's only one I almost take out the head sound, like say would make him like There's only one reason why anyone would hide evidence of this caliber. Because it would unequivocally point to that person himself as the killer. Let's examine this videotape in a little more detail for the sections of the tape that will drive the last nail into his coffin. The KG8 incident. The KG8 incident. There's a police case number, sir. I know what it is. Does this mean that the video is evidence? Oh, sorry. My sound. My sound did a little bit of a. My sound did a little bit of a laggy here. There. My bad. Interesting, however, that recording this isn't very important what it is. Let's keep the cause of author. Oh. Ah, that's blood, isn't it? Yes, and I believe this is what the good prosecutor was trying to hide from us. This blood is still fresh. How do you know? You mean this might be Detective Faith's blood? No. You've got it all wrong. No amount of denial can save you. We have but run a blood test to find the truth. You told us that you had received evidence from the victim earlier. Now, you will tell us when and how did the victim's blood find its way onto this video. Yeah, it's totally suspicious. You know, I had to use a cassette. What, at the moment of his death? Did Detective Faith have his videotape on his person when you killed him? Yeah, that's a sound from yesterday when you sounded like a robot. Excuse me. You know very well there's no way to prove that. Not even if we were to examine this tape for fingerprints. Boop beep, I'm a robot. Yeah. If we had to take it, did he swallow his medal? I said that the only one on here would belong to the murderers, you and Mr. Faith. No, impossible! I am... Oh no! Oh god! Mr. Sir! Optimus Skeleton! No, sir! Oh, that was... Man, can I go back home now? I want to sleep so badly. Oh my god. Oh god, it's 5 in the morning! Mr. Portsman has been placed under arrest for the murder of Detective Buddy Faith, sir. Very good. And the result we got back from the lab takes on the tape turned out to be real solid, sir. That blood work came back and it was definitely Mr. Faith's blood on there. And as a bonus, they were also able to live a few of Mr. Faith's pinkies as well. Thank you very much. Thank you so very much, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, did I become a titan? I still can't believe I got to see your cool deduction skill outside the courtroom. I'm impressed beyond words, sir. It was nothing. I'm just sorry you just caught up with the murder in my office. Please accept my apologies. Oh, it was nothing really compared to what I've been through. I mean, this is like, a near jail experience isn't as bad as a near death experience, right? I consider myself lucky that it was only a burglary and not a murder this time, sir. If it had been a hold-up or a hostage situation, I would have thrown my hands up in the air. I think I'm finally rising to the goddess of misfortune, just an unlucky person. Titan Katara. Yes, new Attack on Titan OC. Something tells me we should have hired a different person for security detail. Yeah! You know something, sir? That Mr. Portman really was just corrupt. That was one corrupt prosecutor. Why would you say he was corrupt? Well, I heard that there was a number of suspicious things related to his court cases. There's even rumors about how some of the evidence he used is forged, sir. Forged evidence. Man, made me realize of my my foster father and the person who was my mentor. And they say he even decided to not prosecute a few cases for some really vague reasons. Oh, that guy was a complete disgrace to the entire profession. He never did get around to asking what his reason was for breaking into my office. Yeah, whenever we got near that topic, he just climbed up. Although we can be pretty certain that it was to steal something. This is just between you and me, sir, but there's a rumor that some sort of huge organization is involved behind the scenes. Oh, well. Mr. Portman was not willingly to divulge anything. You certainly lends to credence to that rumor. I can't read, I'm getting tired. Look, I've been reading for like 2 hours straight. I'm gonna get tired. It would seem that we haven't heard the last of this. Huh? Then Mr. Portman isn't the bad guy? I didn't say that, but rather that there are still many more mysteries for us to solve. For example, we still haven't figured out the significance of this piece of evidence. Sorry, I don't think there's any mystery left to that piece. You might be right. I think you solved the case already, Mr. Edgeworth. The only thing left is we don't know about this, maybe. Yes, the Zero Series files. Fuck me. The significance of which we have yet fully comprehend. The person who stole this file, the other villain of the night. Yeah, I wonder who it was. And what happened to the stolen pages? I wonder, who in the world was it that held me a gunpoint? Mr. Redcliffe, sir! Yes? Can I go home now? I'm so tired, I want to sleep. I came across this while I was processing your office earlier, sir. This card! What is it, sir? Is it a bird or something on here? It's not just any bird. It is the mark of the raven, a three-legged raven. Even you should know what this is, detective. Oh, it's about that thing, isn't it? The great thief everyone's talking about. Yes, it's the mark of the great thief, Yatagarasu. What the fuck? Only the mark of the legendary bird, the Yatagarasu, is noble at the end, a modern Robin Hood. Label mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appears and vanishes at will. Though we don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the target. The Yatagarasu finds... likes to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of our sorts. The theft is always performed in silence and always with perfection. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement is sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found is sent out to the mass media, along with this single card. Although it has been a while since the Takarasu's last appearance. Hey, Mr. Bishop, look, something's written on the back. What? Let me see. That's not English. It's the location where the thief put the stolen files. So the person who stole the contents of the files was the Yatakarasu organization. Quite a few keywords are popular in this mystery. The murder in my office. The return of the great thief Yatakarasu. Looking back, I can't say I didn't see these events coming, but they were heralded by the incident that began to occur 2 days ago. First chapter finally end! Oh my god. There was so many talking. Oh my god. Yes, please. Turnabout Airlines. Oh god damn it. Let me just okay, all right chat, how are you guys doing? I hope you how are you guys doing? How's the Edgeworth Ace Attorney investigation going? Oh, my hands are shaking from oh my god, I'm so tired, y'all. My hands are shaking and I don't like it. You guys liking the game so far? I hope so. Okay, let me just rest. Let me just close my eyes a bit. You guys should take a rest too, you know. Thank you for the stretch and thank you for the drink as well. I need it. I really need it. Oh, god damn it. Alright, let me drink. I haven't even finished my coffee and it's cold. I'm still gonna drink it. Alright, thank you. Alright. Alrighty, let's start this episode. Turnabout Airlines. Wanna know why airlines? Because we are gonna be solving murder in an airplane. I'm not making this shit up, by the way. The return of the great thief Yatakarasu. Thinking about everything began on the fateful day 2 days ago. A bunch of flashbacks. 2 days earlier. Ooh, shit happens. Oh Christ, we are in the airplane! Yes, everything began higher in the air, 9,000 feet in the air to be precise. Why do you really have to say thank you for flying GoU Airlines? We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. Oh, open sesame! And then there's someone, and then, like, you don't know if it's wine or blood in that situation. Let's see. Oh my god, this is a very outrageous plane that I've seen. It's very extra. Do you really need a statue in a plane? Do you? Seriously? It's 6 in the morning and I'm just lying on the floor like an idiot. March 12th. Isn't that a Honkai Star Rail character? Flight G390, first floor lounge. This is a lounge? God. You know, you shouldn't. You know, Mr. Retro, you shouldn't get up too fast. Why do I feel I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? What time is it? 6:13, huh? I was. Wait, are we talking about? Wait, are we talking about like 6:13, like the all the country you were with? Or are we talking about the time, the country you're going to? Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Slight turbulence indeed. And why was it? Ladies and gentlemen, I can't read. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt. I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight, though admittedly I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. Oh god. My wallet. Huh? What's this? A travel wallet? But it's not mine. How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket? Ah, my head. I want this headache go away. I'll take care of this travel wallet later. I'll hand it to an attendant. From earthquake like turbulence to a fucking elevator. God, I remember when my dad was that. God, I remember when my dad died in an elevator. What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitated. It was when I was still but a young child. I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me? It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. Seeing him talking to himself like this. Oh my god. What the? When did the world happen? Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you please return to your... He's dead! Please calm down. We must jump to conclusion without all the facts. What's wrong? Did something happen? You murderer! What? No, you have it all wrong. It wasn't me. God, I'm not a fan of this. I swear to God, her head is like. Is it just my? I swear to God, her, her hair bun could fit like her face. Oh, okay, it's. Oh my god, I am in the first class? And that guy's just drinking and just eating. How many drinks has he gone through? God, his liver. Like, God, I hope a doctor's on board because his liver is gonna collapse. Everyone, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. I am one of your flight attendants today as Rio de Janeiro. Unfortunately, we have just had a minor accident on this flight. An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse and it was a murder. Murder? What's going on with this flight? Everyone, please calm. Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until we are out this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated. But someone was killed, right? I mean, what about the killer? Let me off. Please, there is no need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit. He has a big book of lore and chess. I ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor and I assure you that I am not the killer. Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. He will be a victim in trauma team. Yeah, with with a steel beam lodged in his liver. Now you listen here. I am not the killer. I simply found the body. So you say, however, I am sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant. Oh, is that right? I know what I saw. And there's even a very strong incriminating evidence to back me up. What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about? We have already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Until we land, you will remain in our custody by power vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation. Your situation, I'm more concerned with mine and the direction it's going in. I'm not about to sit idly by while I get accused of murder. Miss Tenero, is it? Yes. I was wondering if you might give me a chance. A chance to do what? A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense. Can't the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous? Throw that bitch out the plane! I can't do that! Look, if I do that, I'm actually gonna be if I do that, I will actually be committing murder. You have a point. Very well, I'll listen to what you have to say. But be wary what you reveal. I'm afraid you only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick. Of course, as you wish. Good. Very well then. Let's get started. I know for a fact that I didn't kill that man in the elevator. Throw all that out knowing this is a crime! Yeah, but if I do that and then I also throw the captain out, then I will also be dead. Everyone will die. Case closed. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has of her belief, but I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred. What Miss Teneri saw? I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Redworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw right in front of the elevator. It was you standing there with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon. So if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over as soon as we land. What do I have? Likes this? What the hell is this? No witnesses, yeah, and no lives. She's 24, and we don't know his, and we still don't know his. So, if you please cooperate, we'll turn you over as soon as we land. That's it. That's her evidence. I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Redworth? Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. My asshole, that is. I think I know what I'm doing for this one. Tell me, what exactly puts the pro in professional flight attendant for you? Well, it means we are very professional about how we take care of our passengers. Services like fetching papers and responding to calls are done with speed and accuracy. I can assure you that I give testimonies with the same level of professionalism. But I am sure you have already realized that by now, right? It's a bit hard to appreciate your professionalism without one or the suspicion. And there you have it. My professional testimony is accurate and reliable. No, not rebut out. Yeah, really put the butt in the rebuttal, doesn't it? You certainly seem sure of yourself. Of course, a professional flight attendant can't afford to make mistakes after all. Perhaps, but you must admit there are few who can look at a murder with a clear mind. We attendants all go through extensive training and we always come and collected. Do they give you what happened if murder happens on plane training as well? We'll even calmly serve you coffee if you so wish as the plane makes a splashdown. What? I fail to see how that would be the calm and rational thing to read an emergency. Even until the bitter end, we are there to serve the passengers. Although I admit she is pretty. That is the duty of a professional flight attendant. You certainly are confident anyway. Shall we return to your testimony? Yes, what do you see in front of the elevator? That's what I was just about to tell you, Mr. Redworth. Framed by the elevator doors and bathed with the light coming from the within. It was you standing there with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon. I think this is what I'm supposed to present? Oh, I'm right. Miss Tenero! What is with the yelling all of a sudden? Force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Miss Tenero, you say you saw the murder weapon dripping with the blood, is that correct? Yes, all that blood. Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine. Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you. What? I'd like to direct your attention to this! Hold up the bullet. Do you know what this is? It's a travel wallet, right? It looks a little bit big and bulky. The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Mr. Nero. What? Impossible! Now then, do you still think I am the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet? But I saw blood dripping from the wallet. I know I did. As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But if you would be so kind as to take a whiff, I think you agree it's only grape juice. Then... That's right, you mistook grape juice for blood. Ah yes, normal mistake people make. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not, in fact, exist. No! There, that should clear up that pesky accusation. Hold it! Wait just a sec. That is, I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I demand that you show me what's inside. Please. She's trembling and the tacked on please at the end sounds like I've got her. There's no need to look inside if you can tell from its appearance that it's light. No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the content of the wallet for myself. Well, she's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Mr. Nero, if you could be so kind as to open the wallet and shake its content for me. Alright, I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here. Alrighty. Grape juice stained the outer cover. True, it was I who dropped in the juice. However, I didn't do it all with ill intention. It was an accident! It seems that this passport is all the Republic of Virginia. Isn't this passport is all that's in here? As you saw, there's nothing but a passport inside. This renders your wallet as the murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree? Hold it! Please, hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth. Can I examine? No. I can. No money. Oh, damn. Okay. Alright, no money. What do you mean? What is it? What is it now? Passport, the deadliest weapon, death from 1,000 paper cuts! I'll be honest though, paper cuts fucking hurt. So I don't blame you. Well, I was wondering, whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look? Why not? I'm rather curious myself. This is... Just as I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Acme Hicks. This made the victim's property. Nice. You stole the victim's wallet. How old is he? When I first saw him, I thought he was pretty handsome. How dare you? You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for the murder weapon, but it seemed that I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is. Oh, great, wonderful. Argument! As you claim, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you? Wait, that passport actually... I never experienced paper cut from my passport, but then again, I wouldn't know. So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see. You stood up to the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play? Shouldn't that be the proof enough for you that I did not murder the victim? Not at all! Oh, and why not? Because that wallet may not have been what I thought it was. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks. I'm gonna... You think I stole it? Yes! Yes! I'm very sorry to say it, and I wouldn't usually be so rude, but it must be said. I never thought I'd see the day, but here I am calling a passenger a thief. Maybe I should put on a serious face and say it more directly. I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's patronage. It really doesn't matter how you phrase it. What I like to know is why you think I stole Mr. Hicks' wallet. I don't think I have any sort of motive to speak of. I've never met Mr. Hicks before, and our only connection is this one flight. But that is more than enough of a reason. How do you figure? I am rich enough to be in a first class, first of all. He was sitting in first class, and I think the implication is quite clear. I also... I wonder if I might get a word in, Miss Tenero. What is it now, Miss Tenero? I wonder if you noticed a contradiction within your own testimony. What are you talking about? It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. What about this murder scene would prove that the motive of the murder was not money? If I may direct your attention to things but strewn over the floor. That's right, the floor is covered in bills and coinage. By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after. I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer, and I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattering everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killers to gather the money. But the wallet... No objection. And yes, the wallet. You also recall that the only thing in it was Mr. Hicks' passport. If you are really insisting that it was a crime based on greed, then you are claiming that it was all for the empty travel wallet. Forgive me! Please! Well, that... Hey, what the heck? Well, that we got, we cleared that up. My head is spinning. Are you saying that attendance wrong? So that guy's the killer? Don't believe in everything. Everyone is tricked. Will you all please be quiet? Miss Tenero. Yes? You lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark and looking into the flight from the elevator. It's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought that it was the killer. Mr. Edgeworth? Thank you for releasing me. I can't speak. What is it now? Miss Tenero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged. It sounds like Borginian, but I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant of this flight who... I said that he is giving the runabout. I don't know how to voice accent, but I'll do my best. I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well, see? You, the attendant. Yes, sir. I want this person under the arrest upon we arrive at the airport. I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for? What is it you want? I'm finished talking to the likes of you. Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. You! How dare you try to waste my time? My time? You are the one who stuck your nose into my affairs! I wanted to spend even at least one more second with my precious art. I have no time for all these things. I know that you are. I see through you. Insolent! Yes, I am pretty sure that's how you say it in English. Well, I should hope I'm not monetarily bankrupt, but I don't think that's what you meant. I'm sorry, but I don't think I called your name. I'm Zinc LeBlanc II. I'm a very wealthy man into Borginia, but I'm not an ordinary rich man. I'm an art dealer, a rich seller of beauty. Okay, that passenger on top coffee is like spilled, and he's not even there. Or is that Mr. Hicks? Oh, that one. Mr. LeBlanc, what do you mean just now? Pardon? When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving me the runabout, I have to explain? Unbelievable. I will say it once and only once. I do not have even a second to waste. Time is money, as they say. Yes, and yet you continue to blather on. I saw it. Yes, I did. I saw the victim go on the elevator, going down to the lounge. You're holding a big ass. Shouldn't that be the luggage? It was exactly at 6 o'clock. And what's the significance of the time? At 6. Wait, you saw him at 6? What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? He understand? Like, he understands, I see. Mr. Tandon, what time did... what time did you discover the body? Well, it was a little... Pardon me? Well, it was a little after the patch of turbulence, so I would say around 6:50. Ah! Higgs was his name, was it? Then I said that me and Higgs was killed in the 15 minutes time span. And the only person in the lounge at the time was his prosecutor, yes? Well, I mean, yeah, I sat in my seat the whole time. Me too. I was watching the movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. I was totally not drunk. And I was still eating. I still haven't finished. See? Is that a child? The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose. No complaint, I see. Not a single word against this, right? I have no way of discounting what you have put forward this point, but it wasn't me. Hello, Shiki. My hands are shaky a little bit. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god, sorry, I just realized you sent a message to me. It's so weird seeing Miles Edge with full body. Yeah, because it is a turning game, you only see him from like half body situation. Oh, so you say, do you have what you said to evidence? Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all? Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you are quite certain in what you saw, enough to give testimony? Of course, I was looking at that man the whole time. He was playing with that little small machine the whole time. Machine? Yes, that's what you people call it in English. Yes, I was making me crazy with click, click, click. From what description, it sounds like some sort of small computer. I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone. I have to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself. A simple cell phone, a laptop or organizer I can see, but that's kind of low budget. I just got home school was kind of fun aside from the shitty PCs they had to use. Did you well, I'm glad you enjoyed the school. What did you do? Wait, is this your first day? Like, is this your first day of going to school? I hate that noisy little machine in his hand. Not a fragment of beauty. Not all it produces ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw. Miss Tenero. Yes? I was wondering if it might be granted permission to examine the crime scene. What? You want to examine the crime scene? If you would grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce a real culprit. I don't like the title of that. Fox in the dog pen. Yes, I think that is how you said it in English. It's Fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier. And if I am given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Not my first day per se. It's my first day back since my last course, which was the hospitality and IT. Ah, I see. What is it? First time to install Windows OS. Oh, I thought they would have done that before you guys have to use it. Miss Tenero, if you wait until we arrive, there is a good chance that some evidence will be destroyed by then. I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say. This should not be approved. Please, Mr. Blanc, in an emergency, our decisions are to be made by the captain alone. Now, please wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back. Look at his little chibi from. What you want me to do? Hocus pocus? I don't know what people do in class. Look, most classroom I do is jotting notes down. I wouldn't know. Well, is it good to be back, or you are not planning to erase evidence when you are doing You are not planning to erase evidence when you are doing an investigation, yes? Of course not. We'll see. Oh, that was fast. Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene. What? Unbelievable! I am in your debt, Mr. Tenero. However, there is one condition. I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that? Of course, you can see no problem with that stipulation. It's only natural as I am still a suspect in this case. I take full responsibility and will watch Mr. Ashwood's every move. I hope this is the reassurance to know that there will be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Ashworth, shall we proceed? If you should need any help with anything, please feel free to talk with the triangle button. It's time to hit the scene of the crime, the first lunge. My stomach growled. What says? Here's Mr. Hicks' heat. I don't see the machine Mr. LeBlanc was talking about. Perhaps it's in the elevator? Maybe we should probably head down to the crime scene now. Oh my god. Ah, that's right. Wasn't a bit of recreating a chess game. Just an observation, but aren't there too many red knights around that lone blue pawn? Nonsense. It simply shows that the blue pawn is no match for the red knight's might. Ooh, I like that though. Like Phoenix Wright is blue and Edgeworth is red. Well, at least I only go on Sunday. The stewardess is 10 out of 10 wood. You know what? I will agree. She is pretty. Okay, that's a giant parfait and I'm hungry now. She is pretty. I think there is another stewardess that you might like though. I don't know if you guys will see her in this stream, but we'll see. I want to thank you for your help back there, Mr. Nero. It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you. Your standing is with me hasn't changed one idea. Miles red and right is blue. Ah yes, right is... yes, I have played the Ace Attorney games before. Your standing with me hasn't changed one iota. They're basically Dante and Virgil from hit game Devil May Cry. I thought Dante and both Virgil are bred. Am I high? I see, I will bear that in mind. I received an order from Captain earlier. He wanted you to know that we reserve the right to stop investigation if we feel we are not making progress. And when we do, he asks that you please return to your seat at the time. So my time runs out his and his crew's discretion, does it? They have to find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before time's up. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board? I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane. As for the business and economy class, no one can move between those two classes first class without a staff key card. And we found no record of a key card being used at all. Which means that I have a first-class killer on my hands. Nice. That's it. Okay, that's a nice one, Edgeworth. At least I know that much for sure. And one other thing, no one else has been allowed near this crime scene since the murder was discovered either. Yippee! Now then, let's get started. But where should we start from? Let's start Mr. LeBlanc's statement. The crime occurred between 6 a.m. to 6:15 a.m. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that killer was around somewhere. He died because of taxes. You know what? I would die of taxes too. If we are to believe what you say is true, then yes. The first order of business would be to gather information to win your trust. What flaws with this elevated surface? Only the first and second, although it can go down to the cargo hold. However, that requires a flight crew keycard. So the only flaw accessible to the passenger are the first and second, huh? I won't rest until I find every nook and cranny! What's this? Money is strewn off the floor of the elevator. I would guess it was on Mr. Hicks' wallet at some point. What is this sinister looking figure on the floor here? Mr. Edgeworth is just a piggy bank. What do you mean sinister figure? Look at those eyes. He could never murder a person, right? Oh, that's a piggy bank of our company mascot, Captain Ugo. Is it Hugo? God, I wish that were my wallet. Same. How much money does this guy have? It's just one of the many pieces of merchandise we sell at our in-flight shop. This bank is a limited edition and is not so popular without our last one. You have an in-flight shop? Yes, it's just beyond the lounge to the right. The shutter to the store is closed at the moment, but it was open the whole flight up until Mr. Hicks' body was discovered. There's blood on here. Could this have been a murder weapon? Likely, but it's really oh. I doubt anyone was expecting to find a dead body in an elevator on this flight. So Mr. Hicks, he's really dead? Yes, she's trembling, although I can't fault her for that when there's a corpse right there. Mr. Higgs, if you're really dead, then please answer yes. I see she's also trembling now, although a new symptom must have appeared. Anyway, I should have focused the victim's body. Let's see. There's blood on the back of Mr. Higgs' head. Could this be the cause of weapon? Cause of death? He appeared to have been struck very hard. He could never murder a person, but he could be murder a said person. Delusion. Broken glasses? Why do I need that? Can I quickly steal his credit card? There's grape juice spilled on the floor. I thought it was spilled during turbulence. Oh, you must clean that up or someone may get hurt. Aha! What is Mr. Edgeworth? I found very important evidence. What is this important piece of evidence in this scene? The footprint? What is this? They're a little smudged, but I think we can both agree they're a set of footprints. It's a very solid footprints, like you know how like footprints you know how shoes you have like ridges and stuff like that. This is very solid. Yes, this belongs to the killer. Oh, then we should check the shoe size of everyone in the first class. I don't think that will be any of help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are also too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match. And this is a carpet. Oh, I see. Justin's candles thrown disarray by the turbulence. It's been a while since I've been this big of a mess. It's a terrible embarrassing, but I thought it was an earthquake for a second. And I frantically started searching for gas valves to shut off. I guess the shaking of the plane was bad enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake. Yeah, but you're in the sky. Wait, can earthquake affect the sky if you're in the plane? Now that I would know, since I was unconscious most of the time. Mr. Ashworth, you look like you're literally talking to the clouds. Is that so? Then tell me, what do you suppose I said to them? I don't know, we look like a rather one-sided conversation. The clouds, they tell me nothing. God, I love the conversation. Oh, I see. There are a few copies of Sky magazine in the magazine rack. This month's special is an English trivia quiz. That's not a bad idea. I've heard that the youth of today don't know a particle from a participle. Is that a word? Now, please don't go around confusing people with made-up words, Mr. Edgeworth. Who's ever heard of such silly word as participle? Case in point. Yes, but no. There's quite a bit of broken glass here. Please careful when passing through the area. Thank you very much for the warning, Mr. Edgeworth. Why is there a fucking grand piano in... Why is there a grand piano in a flight, though? However, no matter how kind you are towards me, know that it does not clear my suspicion to help you. I wasn't warning you for the sake of clearing my name. This door leads to the flight attendant's room, but please understand that it's off limits to unauthorized personnel. The room is giving off the scent of women's perfume. One would think the perfume would smell great, however to me it simply smells. It simply smells. Although it's expensive alcohol, I know, right? Perhaps we should return the investigation serial room. Oh wait, speaking of alcohol. Oh, I can't leave now. This grand piano is a part of this plane. It can't play the video music or whatever CD we insert to the CD drive. That's not a piano, it's more like an overgrown music box. Ah, but it keeps depressed along with the music as though there's really someone playing it. Some people have entirely too much money to waste on overly complex toys. Tell that to people! Tell that to rich people, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to logic. Time to logic. Time to logic. Time to use my brain for once. Says you. Honestly, you're not wrong, Shiki. A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who has beaten to death. Oh, Mr. Rashford, I think I figured something out. Yes, what is it? The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches over the wound on his head. Well, aren't we deserving the master of the obvious title? Edgeworth! We are doing our best here. Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think that's worth investigating? It would appear that this figurine is a murder weapon. Oh, I knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection. Perhaps Master Oblivious should be more befitting. What or who is this? This is the bronze statue of the founder of Go U Airlines, Mr. Yu Go Hills. Oh, this one on the left is of when he was in his 40s, and the other one is of in his 80s. Did the man age over the first 4 decades? Maybe I need to squint more. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, I missed this, didn't I? There's something sticking out of his pocket. Hope you won't mind if I take a look at what's inside. He's a bitch! He's my brother, but he ain't give me no money. He's a bitch. Look, he's just very careful with his money as a prosecutor. It's a picture. Ooh. It looks like it was taken inside a building somewhere. Why does he look so depressed? I can deduce? I wonder what was hanging out his lanyard. Something's missing with this picture. Now, if I could put a finger on it. Wait, when you got all the inheritance. Well, you weren't under Manfred von Karma, so... Oh, wait. Oh, is it his lanyard? Mr. Hicks' machine is nowhere to be found. His machine? His cell phone, Mr. Nero. Ah, so I guess because it's not here. Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it. Oh, that's a very nice red phone. I like it. Missing cell phone dot to judge my organizer. Is that it? Is that all I have to look at? Oh wait, do I have to put the grape juice and the killer? Never mind. This top overshare, you're not the victim of turbulence. Ah! No! Look at all the grape juice standing in the back! It may not look it, but this share was extremely valuable. It was? Yes, it was used when the rocker pals came toward this plane. The rocker pals later studied this very share. I'm sorry, but what are these rocker pals? What is... Take out your persecutor's badge. Oh, you're right. I can't believe you never heard of them. They're all the rage. The rocker pals are an extremely popular international band. They added the pals part as they became more popular because among teens. That explains it. I'm not really one to music today. Maybe you should ask to come shoot about it. On second thought, I can already see how confusing the conversion will get. Mr. Nero. Mr. Nero. Look at my prosecutor's badge! Even if you show that to me, I'm still not allowed you free reign. I'm sorry, but I must admit that I still have any doubts about you. You just proven this and I see. The in-flight shop is just beyond these shutters, but we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I must have them closed. There must be clues to be found here, and this lodge must remain forever vigilant. Am I missing something? A pity that a bronze statue, no, not when a good drink has been spilled on its feet. This is a statue of our founder, Mr. Hugo Hughes, who was a big fan of grape juice. I'm sure he would be thrilled if he knew so much grape juice was here at his feet. Is that a hint of hero worshipping, I detect? Let's see. Oh. some blood on one of the corners. Could this be picking up the murder weapon? Yeah, no shit. It says go you airline. Oopsie, what the front things are set to work. What were you complaining about, Edgeworth? You know, I've seen it occur a lot recently. It's been bothering me greatly. But why do some brands think it's acceptable to simply smash two words together and call it a day? Hello, I'm late. I just got home. It's okay, don't worry. I hope you had a good time out. Yeah, I hope you had a great day out today. What am I supposed to do now? Logic? Oh, that actually goes together. What the hell? True, there wasn't anyone else at the lounge after the other than myself. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Sarah. Oh god, my arm hurts. True, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. With the killer was in the elevator, along with the victim, then the different story. I hope you had a good day out today, Sarah. I did. I got to watch a movie with my partner. Oh, that's great. Oh, I hope you two had fun. What movie was it? Beetlejuice. Ah, okay. Well, did you like it? Did you like the movie? I have it. I'm sorry, but I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth. I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder. What? Really? Yes, it's rather simple, really. Actually, the proof is in the pudding, or rather, the grape juice in this case. Pudding? I want to eat a pudding. Please, first step here, confess to me this very fact. That someone exited the elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person. But wouldn't the footprints be from Mr. Hicks himself? Ah, but if you take a look at our victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spotless. Which means Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There was actually one other person inside the elevator. Absolutely peak cinema. Oh, sorry. I was thinking, I was like Beetlejuice. I've heard of that. I was like, and then I just realized I went straight to YouTube when I got home because I remember you're playing Ace Attorney. Yeah, I'll probably be streaming Ace Attorney for quite a while because you know what Ace Attorney is a fucking long game. It's a lot of talking. Grape juice footprint. I jotted in my organizer. Yippee! Oh, I got my life juice back. What's going on over there? And it was me, Dio! Oh god, he's complaining again. Unforgivable! This is unforgivable! Do you understand what I'm saying? The movie is late. It is a same level of bad as the plane has arrived late. But the movie... What? I will not talk to you anymore! You're just wasting my time! What is the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? Oh, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to make Ace Attorney. I mean, to be fair, Ace Attorney game in itself is pretty entertaining. So, well, it's doing my job for me. If there is no emergency, please return to your seat, sir. Do not tell me what to do. I need to not be sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you are innocent yet? If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now. Right here, in this lounge. What nonsense! Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is mistaken? Not mistaken, merely that there is a room for doubt. I'd be most honored if you could please tell me what you saw in the detail once more. Fine, suit yourself. Okay, the long hair trick, smash next. Yeah, that's the flight attendant I thought you would like. Why? I am certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator. I was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes the body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, right? Yes. Then you, the only person in the lounge at the time, must be the criminal. Mr. LeBlanc's conclusions need to make a logical sense. I wasn't kinda... Okay, I didn't pay attention to the statement. I was kinda paying attention to doing the accent. You know what? You know who... Okay, there is another lady that, in this case, that I am waiting for. Her name is Francisca von Karma, and I love her very much. After all, the only person in the lounge supposed to have the murder was me. So, my eyewitness testimony. If you think you can distort it, then come, let me see. Hurry! Do I look like a man who is having time to wait for you? Why is he so irritated? I'm the one accused of murder here. Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's account somehow late. I used to have a ring for every single hand, like him. Mr. LeBlanc, sorry, let me just quickly check my organizer. I don't know why, but like in my opinion, even like one ring bothers me. I don't wear my ring a lot, and because like the ring, because like okay, I usually go out to uni and I don't go outside very often, but like when I go out to uni, it's really difficult to type when I wear a ring, so I gave on wearing ring at university. Mr. Blanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at the time? Of course I saw what was inside. And you are sure that the victim was in the elevator alone? Yes, the only person inside was Mr. Hicks himself. This last offer is a bit too important to let go. Now I just have one, a lion. You know what? That suits you. You are a ligger after all. Mr. LeBlanc, what is it? There is a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. What do you mean? Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There are the spill grape juice. Yes, and will you admit you also spilled it with the blood? No, it spilled itself during turbulence. But the interesting thing is she had a set of grape juice footprints. Footprints? Yes, the ones that lead from the fifth in the elevator. I can't read back. Yes, the ones that lead from fifth in the okay, that's the second take. Third time's the charm. Yes, the ones that lead from within the elevator. Oh my god. Yeah, so you know the Ace Attorney Daft Punk edit? Yeah, I've seen it. It's pretty rad. Yes, the ones that lead from the oh my god! Yes, the ones that lead from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator. Are you serious? It's oh my god! It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive. Oomph! Oomph! Did you say oomph? Like Twitter oomph? There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell me all the truth? Something I can't read. Can you please translate for us? See? That's the lady. That's the lady I was talking about. She is pretty hot. No way. That totally is impossible. I guess is what he said. No way, that is totally impossible. I know there was no other person in there. I know there's no other person in there. I saw it with my own eyes. If you want to know what I think, Mr. Redworth, I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us. I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. But then what does it mean? What about his contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc, please just once more. Will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me? I'm tired. Me too. I was Like, I was very upset when Mr. Higgs passed by my seat. I was always checking the time over and over again. The chicken only with Command and Conquer sale. God, I wish it were that bear. Bro! And I saw clearly in the elevator he was entering. But I thought, like, I swear there was no one else inside. No one. Okay, his accent is gonna change a lot. Mr. Blanc, if you would please remain calm down. What? Dare you to have an issue with my eyewitness testimony? No, not at all. Please forget I said anything. Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying. But I can't just let this testimony stand as a truth. So, why are you still upset now? So I'm always upset. Go see a therapy if you're always upset. The only time I'm not is when I have a piece of art in my hands. It's surprisingly easy to believe that about him. Yeah, look at his fucking... But I was a bit more upset when Mr. Higgs walked by me. Why were you so attentive to the time? Because something unforgivable was happening. Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier. I was giving a complaint to the attendant about the movie starting time. Return back to me at my time in money. You understand the point. Movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine? A summary of the plot and its start time. Interesting. They were supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it on an international flight. I look forward greatly to that movie. I check my pocket watch and whenever I want possible, I would not miss it. I even set my pocket watch to a destination time when I came aboard. So my watch is not wrong. It matched the schedule. So the movie was still late. But the movie was still late. Very, very late. Hold it. Motherfucker had triple shin. I didn't notice it actually. I have some... So this movie you mentioned, is it the one listed in the manga magazine? Yes! I was so looking forward to watching License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. What the? You don't have to say the full name of the fucking movie all the time. Miss Tenero, was this movie shown on this flight? Yes, it was shown at the schedule time. Isn't it possible you simply slept through it by accident? Nonsense! You doubt me? No! Now stop pointing at me like that! It's weird! Odd, how did you miss a move that he was clearly hoping to see? I checked my pocket watch a great number of times. That much enough for sure. Oopsie. I'm just gonna press everything. Look, when I'm not sure to go, just press everything. You're sure about what you just said, testify, Mr. LeBlanc? Yes, of course. I'm a very busy man. I'm merely busy when I land. I have many places to go and no time to waste adjusting my pocket watch. I see. That was a very valuable testimony, Smith. Flatter me all you want, but you will not get a cent out of me. That's alright. All I require is this piece of testimony. Triple shins from the Grimace chain. Okay, so have you seen the Oreo Coca-Cola? No, actually, no. Why? Oh hell yeah, music gone. Like if guys in Ace Attorney, if the music is gone, you're doing something right. No, but I am kind of intrigued by the concept of Oreo Coca-Cola. Mr. LeBlanc, you said this is just now, it's just testimony. I haven't. I even set my pocket watch to the desk. I haven't. Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination. Yes, and to call it time is what it's 6 cents. I would like you to take a look at this. If you believe the Sky magazine, clocks on this flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule was also created that in mind. Miss Tenero, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is the flight aligned to right now? Well, we made a short stop at a transfer point. That's right, it was in the small Asian country, the Republic of Shanghai. But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at the time, so right now we are still running on Borginian time. What? The time difference between Borginia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch should be out of sync with the schedule. Oh, what is that expression? Speaking of Oreo, I want some Oreo now. Further, if your analog watch sets our destination time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight on board's clock. It also changes everything about your testimony, and you can bet 1 million cents on that. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 a.m. Oh no! Oh no! The incoming! Oh no! The wind! Oh no! The wind! Like oh my god! Like the wind in the airplane is very strong, huh? This should clear up all the remaining accusations. So this basically widens the time frame for the time of their death, right? Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victims enter the elevator at 3 a.m. I want jalapeno Cheetos. You guys are making me hungry. Doesn't help that my stomach is actually growling. It means that the time of death should be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 a.m. That question now is where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time? Was he doing? I got something to say. And you are? Yeah, I'm Camille. I'm a flight attendant. And what is it you wish to say? Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it. What do you mean, Camille? I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know. What? How can you be so sure of the time? Oh, that's right. He pushed his call button while we were parked at the transfer point. If I'd been making a brief stop to refuel and transfer cargo in the Republic of Shanghai between 4 and 5 a.m., we asked that of passenger remain. She EP. She's just like me for you. I am fucking EP. Ah, the stop we made for the refueling and cargo transfer in Shanghai, correct? Yes, it was from 4 to 5 according to our clocks. In the morning. And during that time, did any of the passengers leave or did any of the new ones support this flight? No. Not a single person got off or on in the Shanghai. What about the flight crew? The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off. You know, Ace Attorney is really good at making up countries. But eventually everyone, including Cammy and myself, come back on the plane. So basically, I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting. I should keep it in mind. Yeah, and answer his call. I can't tell you Mr. Acme Hicks was staying in his seat when he took off again at 5 a.m. Thank you. Alright, then that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m. Okay, now what time do you come back to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth? I remember something coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Shanghai. You were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you were the one who could be the killer! Mr. Edgeworth, were you really here in the lounge the entire time from 5 a.m. onward? Unfortunately, yes. But then how do we explain the footprints? Is that not obvious? This man waited for Mr. Hicks here in this lounge, waited to kill him, and then he put the corpse into the elevator. That is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken, but what time I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator on the second floor does not matter, because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge. Everything happened in this lounge. Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc? Do you have any another idea? I simply feel that there is something out of place in the scenario presented. Is something of that can be tied to the location? Oh god damn it. This? Oh god. Okay. Don't tell me it's a photo. No. Oh, maybe. These footprints, in which direction do you think these are headed? That would be the in-flight shop. Correct, they are headed in the direction of the shop. But they look disconnected. But they look disconnected. They end all of a sudden. You are right to the point that they do not follow the continuous trace of the shop. However, there is another piece of evidence that connects the shop to our crime scene. Besides the footprint. This little guy over here. No matter the weapon, this little piggy bank is sold at the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there. It is not displayed here at the lounge. Now then, how then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a bit tiny suspicious? I'm just checking something. Such a trivial point. It only means you prepare to take it from the shop first before coming here. It doesn't prove you are innocent at all. Is there no way to win this with? Is there no way to win with this man? Hold it, if I may. What is it? You see, well, it's just as Mr. Etrov says. Oh, and why do you know this so well? Well, it's just that piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes. And when was this? It was maybe around 5:40 in the morning. Isn't that just before we hit the patch of turbulence? That's right. Jalapeno Cheetos. I want to try those. I paid $12 for big bags since they're imported. Oh, what? Well, I'm sure it was worth it. God, you guys are making me hungry. Stop it. You were in the shop just before the turbulence? Yes, I was. Come to think of it. Miss Tenero, when I found the body, I believe you came down from that door. Yes, I did. And what is beyond that door? That's the flight attendant's room. 10! You were on the first floor? Yes. I had to do something at the shop and in flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first and then to flight attendant's room. Are you saying you passed by me at some point? Yes, you seem really into the issue of Sky magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by. What was so interesting? What the hell was what was so interesting about what you were looking at? So let me do something. Man, I'm getting hungry. You guys are talking about Oreo and here I am. Did I just lose a follower again? Oh well. I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was. Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there. Why did you go to the shop in the first place? I went there for a work-related matter. Work, you say? Yes, the upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities. Why do you not say anything about that until now is what I want to know. In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well. Shall we head over there then? Hold it! What is it now? Aren't you forgetting something, Miss Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to shake the shop? No, I haven't forgotten. But I have already asked him for permission to search the entire plane, so I wish we are alright. That's weird. They couldn't handle the kitten. I was too much for them. What is? Well, I just talked to the captain, see? He said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all. What is the meaning of this, Miss Tenero? I mean, she's lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't, and yet here you are. You, flight attendant! What are you trying to do? Put a chief over us? The captain calling for you, Miss Rhoda. Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See? Unlike you, I do things the right way. Mr. Nero, why would you do such a thing? Please excuse me. Look like I get to be in charge now. Please go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on. There's something about Mr. Nero that has piqued my curiosity. But right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority. Let's go! So this in-flight shop. There's quite a mess in here. You think so? Guess I'll have to clean things up then. Hold on! You can't clean up this potential crime scene. Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so much. I must rush things here. I must remain calm and collected. Because the piggy bank was left at the crime scene. There's a very good chance the killer had visit. Why were her booba being? Because her boobas can physics. Inside this display case, a row of lifesavers and life vests for sale. Please, wait, aren't they supposed to be free? We sell a lot of those when there's some kind of accident or something, but some people buy them even when nothing's going on. How about you, Mr. Edgeworth? Get to buy one? I sense that this shop is one shopper away from being sued. Yeah! I don't know much about this shop, but you can still ask me about whenever. Look at my prosecutor's badge! Oh, I want to have this piece of jewelry. Can I have it? No, you may not! This is prosecutor's badge! Ooh, then why do you show it to me? I wanted to prove to you that I really am a prosecutor, and that it's not possible for a prosecutor like me to commit such a crime as... I see that I'm still wasting my time with cousin, however. Proof of my profession, however, I prefer to keep in my pocket. I want to take a dump. Go take a dump then! What are these? Oh, those are our company's completely original line of suitcases. They're practically flying out the door. That's how popular they are. You should buy one and see how you like it. You won't regret it. Well, that's how things work on this flight, but in the real world, you try then buy. No way, but either way, it doesn't really matter. True, either way, why would anyone buy a suitcase after they're aboard the plane? Anyway, see that? Just look at how the Captain Hugo head painted on there. Cute. Cute company mascot, isn't it? No. Oh my god. Meal serving con with that hat. With that hat fit. You're right, sir. You're right, ma'am. They painted him with a lot of care. Doesn't he look like he's about to jump out of you? It is certainly making something jump inside my stomach. Huh? Oh, I guess there's no fooling your refined taste. You look like you really wanted to get one, and I thought I was going to finally make my first sale, but you saw right through it. Glad that ain't done though. Glad that's done though. Never make me try to give you a sales pitch ever again, okay? But I never showed any interest in it to begin with. Gee, it really is pretty horrible, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. You want to know something? This case was designed by Miss Rhoda. Miss Tenero designed this. Yeah, it was a company-wide contest. Well, it doesn't have a very sharp design sense. Sharp. I like stinky sharp cheddar, maybe. I really have no idea why the bigwigs decided to go with it. It's so... Bleh. Miss Tenero designed this dish. It's definitely not what I would expected. Ah! You okay? I'm fine. Please watch yourself, Miss Meal. Letting suitcase really roll around has going to be a safety violation. Here, I'll put it back. Stuffed toy, just like the one Miss Mew is holding on display here. They're relatively cheap, which explains why their displays are haphazardly. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? You know what you want too. They're grateful when you're stressed. By the way, envision stuff animal abuse when she says that. The glass from this display case, the storage shutter over the floor, and it looks like there's something on display inside either. Wait a sec, I think that is something. What is this? The mini captain's hat? Alright, time to make a deduction. I mean, logic. Yes, we have to use our logic. We have to use our brain for once. The hat probably used to be on the piggy bank's head. Let's give it a go and see. Oh, that's cute. Guys, would you want a piggy bank like that? I mean, do people still use piggy bank nowadays? I believe this piggy bank was forcibly removed from this display case. I'm gonna burp. Does this mean that the killer broke the glass to get it? Really? Don't tell me you don't know what things go away in this shop. Well, I don't. Miss Rhoda's in charge of this place. So come on, how should I know anything? I sense that further inspection of this display case is needed. I won't rest until I inspect every suspicious nook and cranny. Deduce! The glass of this door is broken. Perhaps it was the killer who broke into the orange piggy bank. It's a bit of the inside the case is so devoid of glass shards. Plus, the glass broke perfectly. Ah! What is it? I touched the glass and it cut my finger. It hurts, Mr. Edward Richard. Please tell me you can deal with such a minor cut on your own. What's this? Oh, never mind. I mean, there is definitely something very unusual about this. Yeah, maybe the missing piggy bank, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm just saying. I have a blue piggy bank. That's cute. About what? If the killer had broken the glass to get to Captain Hugo's bank, there should be shards of glass inside the case itself. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess it'd be like that. However, there's not a single piece of glass inside the display case. No, there isn't. Which means that the glass was broken inside out. The piggy bank must have fallen over from the turbulence and right through the glass. Yeah, that's for sure. There's not much glass all over the floor. I'm willing to go a bet that this hat was knocked off its head at the time too. That's nice. What? Which leads me to believe that the killer took the Captain Hugo bank from here after the turbulence. Yeah, actually Take your power naps on your own time, Miss Mio, and listen to what I'm talking. But the murder occurred before the turbulence, which ruled this piggy bank out the murder weapon. So you mean the bank is not the real murder weapon? It's a fake? Yes, at this point there's very real possibility. But then what if when the killer went to take Captain Hugo, they broke the glass by accident? The display case is locked, so that's a highly unlikely. Yeah, but there's one person who could. Oh, and who would that be? Miss Rhoda, of course. I mean, she's the one in charge of this place, so she has the keys to everything. Miss Rhoda Tenero, huh? Go Airline related books in line shelf. The history of Yugo Airlines, the future of Yugo Airlines, 7 wonders of Go You. Flight on Go You Airlines. Working name Yugo Airlines. You Go You. Heart? The title make it very clear that they won't be making the top seller list in a time. Is this the same man as the one portrayed by the statue around the elevator? Yeah, that's the paperweight of the founder of Go You Airline, Mr. Hugo Hills. On the bottom shelf, we have the cute one. The middle shelf is the realistic one. And on the top shelf, that's the floral version. Floral? Are you sure about that? Let me guess, you just said the first thing that came to your mind, right? Oh, I just hit the bullseye. I think that's it. Oh, wait. I think? Yes, there's definitely something wrong here. Let's with the sudden yelling. Tell me, Miss Mio, don't you think there's something strange about these suitcases? Well, sure, they're totally strange, like the color and the such. That's not what I'm talking about. Now pay attention. You're scaring me, Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry. These suitcases are lined up to be too prim and proper. Yeah, they look a bit uptight, don't they? But I guess I take after the creator. Sorry. Again, that's not what I meant, Miss Mio. Don't you find it unusual that these cases are the only things undisturbed by the turbulence? Never mind, I soon find an answer by inspecting those suitcases myself. Upon close inspection, they really are quite hideous. Teehee. I wonder how Miss Rhoda would react if she heard what you said. What's wrong? She makes a good point. It would be wise to watch what I say out loud. But says, I've spotted something that's not quite right. What is so unusual with this suitcase? Oh, that. There's something very peculiar about these wheels. Huh? As in, use your eyes! As in, there are no stoppers in place on these. Without a stopper, one would think about the turbulence would have sent it flying. And so, it's very likely that this suitcase was placed here after we hit the turbulence. Let's take a close look at it, shall we? Oh my god, the design is awful. At price of $1,200, this is not worth it. Not exactly a price, but someone with a conscience, I'd say. This was apparently designed by Miss Tenero herself. This is a certain je ne sais quoi about it. Yes, perhaps it's the best way to put it. Oh my god. What's with this? The pin something. This color and this scent appears to be something like questioning grape juice. But why would there be juice at the wheel at the floor? Oh, it would appear to be unlocked. Let's take a look what's inside. A piece of cloth. And it's soaked with blood! Ah! It's blood! It appears that this suitcase is very strongly tied to murder after all. Investigation complete. Give me back my life. So, explain this to me. I'm sleepy. I'm too sleepy to care. What does this suitcase have to do with the murder? I believe it's pretty safe to say the killer used the suitcase in some manner, just to move something up, perhaps. But aren't you just talking about the cloth then? That alone is too small. A larger item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. The thing I believe the killer used the suitcase to transport is something that would fit inside a suitcase that is also covered in blood. Sound like a dead body, doesn't it? Bloody cover cloth. I mean, to be fair though, I mean, as an artist, I would say that this color scheme is, if you try really hard, this color scheme is good for like a summer, like a summer theme drink or something. But in light of this, I say that Mr. Higgs was moved to the elevator someplace else, which means that the murder was committed in an entirely different location. So you're saying that after moving the body into the elevator, the killer bought the suitcase in here and just left it? Exactly. What is it? Nothing, just that. I was thinking about what Miss Rhoda said about coming here for something. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, she's back. Oh. I forgot I still have that on. Ibarra, my beloved. I wanted to give you a bit more time, but I'm afraid I wasn't able to convince the captain. I'm very sorry, Mr. Redford, but the captain feels like he has allowed you to ample time. He says that he'd appreciate it if you were wrapped up here and returned to your seat. I understand his sentiments, however, if I'm not allowed to complete my investigation, the crime scene may have become contaminated by the time we land. If I must stop, then I insist I'll be allowed to oversee the preservation of the two sites, under your supervision, of course. If that's your only condition, then I believe we can accommodate your wishes. I'm here to assist you in any way I can, Mr. Redworth. Both of them are really cute. Sounds like fun. We can camp out and watch over everything together. I have found proof that the real crime scene was not in the lounge, and I have enough evidence to prove myself to innocent of my wrongdoing. And yet, regarding what Miss Tamio reminded me about Miss Tenero, I can't allow my investigation to end here. The truth must come to light. Because it's an Ace Attorney game and we can't end it here to be continued. Ah! You know what, considering that... Oh, I guess I won't be seeing some person. Considering that it's like 3:30 now, I think I'm gonna go now. Thank you everyone. Oh my god, I'm gonna go rest for a bit because I'm so tired reading for like 3 hours and 3 hours and like a half straight. We'll continue with this next Saturday. I plan that when I finish Trauma Team on Sunday, Ace Attorney will be a Sunday, Saturday on a weekend thing. So yeah, Kate tired. I'm tired, honestly. I'm so fucking tired. I had to speak for like hours for, but that's the job of VTuber, I suppose. I am But yeah, thank you everyone so much for coming today. By the way, oh, shut the fuck up. You're older than me. But thank you everyone so much for coming to my stream, and thank you everyone so much for even lurking and just listening to me. I mean, for just listening to me yapping on and saying words, you know. But thank you everyone. But yeah, I'll be back with this game next Saturday, but tomorrow we'll be continuing on with the trauma team game. So yeah, see you guys stray cats later. Bye bye. I have great catnips, great food, great water, great nap, whatever cats need, you know. Bye.